I, I should have done this. I didn't have this idea until like just. Well, I did have an idea of like I need to share in the Discord. Like ways of thanking people for sending any gifts, and I thought of like, oh, let me have. Okay, so since the gift was tea, I thought, let me have teacup pose with it. That'd be cute. I could not get. Well, yeah, I. Oh, hang on, this is a bit loud, isn't it? Oh, hello, Margaritas, and thank you very much. The gift arrived, and I tried to get teacup to pose with it, but Cream Puff decided he didn't want that. He wanted to be the star. He wanted to be the model. And so I've got a rare picture, the first rare picture I have of any of my cats blepping. Look at him. Cream puffs go nice with tea. I've never had a proper cream. Well, no, I've never had a cream puff at all, aside from my son here. And I just thought of an amusing way to thank people for virtual gifts. But yeah, I that's gonna take a little bit of time. I will do it in the future. He's a cutie, isn't he? Cream puff is precious. But yes, thank you again. I actually brewed it just before the stream started. Yeah, I need to make like a little slideshow of like thanking everyone who's ever gifted me anything. I think Mad Wolf's gift is, well, yeah, it is still on the way because it hasn't arrived yet. But yeah, I also need to thank Regard more for the PacaPlus, and I thought of a very fun way of doing it. But yeah, I have not sipped it yet, this tea, but it smells it smells like you would expect, lavender. Has cooled down enough though. It's a little tiny bit too hot from the sip that the small little sip I had to prevent me burning my tongue. Really nice. Smells tastes like it smells, which is lavender and very nice. And thank you again, Margaritas. Cream Puff thanks you too for his modeling opportunity. He hopes for more opportunities to pose for pictures in the future. But for now, it is time. It's been long enough. I think I hear someone battering my door for more modeling opportunities. Give the boy many scritches later. I will indeed. Many scritches. Just like you scritching my door. Oh, why are you cry? I hear them crying. Hang on, I'm sorry. I hear him cry. I don't know what he wants. Well, I have an idea. I have a good idea what he wants. Sorry, I will return to Yukari. I'm sorry, Yukari, but the cats, they need me. I know you need me too, but I'll be back in a moment. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. I'm ready to start. I'm so sorry. They were roughhousing. They weren't calling for my well. Yeah, it was more incidental that they were bumping against my door. They were just roughhousing. But I put a stop to it. They are appeased with a little bit of catnip and turning on the laser toy. Oh no! I came home today and found that Archie and Kiki had a party or something because there was a bunch of things knocked over. Can Archie climb without his as a tripod? Can he climb like that? Have you witnessed him? Are you making assumptions? It could be Kiki trying to frame him. Okay, let me turn up the volume to PacaPlus. Yeah, he's perfectly able to get on tables and desks. Well, that's good. Well, good for him. Not good for your anything you might have on a shelf or a table or a desk. Okay, there's one more ending. Let me know if the volume's okay, because it looks so... Like, I'm putting it pretty low. But my, OBS volume meter makes it look like it's real loud. Game audio's loud. Okay, yeah. Weird. Or, you know what? OBS settings are very strange to adjust. Is this better? Much better. Okay. But yeah, there seems to be just one more ending I'm missing. We married her as an alpaca. We cured her of her alpaca-ness and married her as not an alpaca. But there seems to be just one more thing I'm missing. One sec. I want another sip of my tea. Sorry, I just keep all these distractions. Alright, escape. There you go. PacaPlus! The bad end? I'm not quite sure. It could be, it could not be. What was the choices? Okay, let me see what I have here. Then what should I do? What was that voice? I don't know. I don't know who in the game speaks like that. Maybe like I think maybe like a side character who isn't even named, just like student whatever. Maybe that could have been. I don't know. Or you know what? That's Kazuma. That's me. That is my voice. This looks like a... Okay, these are choices. I see you as an alpaca. I probably can't go out with you anymore. Or do you like alpaca? You were secretly also an alpaca this whole time. Wouldn't that just be the best? Well then, why wouldn't Yukari bring that up earlier? Oh, you see me as alpaca? Oh, what a relief, because I see you as an alpaca too. Note. What's this? Oh, okay. So, you know what? Yeah, maybe this is the way. Um, because this is after I admit to her, like, Yukari, I see you as an alpaca. I don't know why, but this is the truth. This is why I've been so distant. You look like an alpaca to me. And then she tries to understand, like, okay, well, what can we do about this? Last time, I believe we went to Alpaca Kingdom and then or the other way around. We looked in the library for something and we didn't find much. And then we went to Alpaca Kingdom, didn't find anything, but we accepted it and then we got married. I think that was the way. But I did not try going to the hospital. So, the hospital, I suppose. And I think maybe this will lead to somewhere. Pardon me. Yeah, let's bring... Wait, are we going to the hospital for me? For my my brain seeming to think my girlfriend's an alpaca, or for her looking like an alpaca. Okay, let's see what. Oh, the music's quiet, isn't it? Hang on. Choo. Configure. Sound effects slightly louder. Let's hope in the alpaca marriage option they still figure it out afterwards. It doesn't seem so. It seems like they just live their life like that. Like, well, you look like an alpaca, but I love you regardless. You're the most perfect thing in this whole world. And I think they just live like that. Just, yep, you're an alpaca. You're my alpaca wife. Okay, I'm thinking of going to the hospital. Did I skip something? Oh, this is what I propose we do. Okay, I skipped one message, but that's okay. No, I think we should go to the hospital. Oh, okay, it just restarts the same message. Okay, I think we should go to the hospital. This is what I propose we do. I think we should go to the hospital. This isn't something we can easily talk to others about, but a specialist may be able to offer something helpful. Though actually, if I've suffered some sort of brain trauma, I should find out sooner rather than later. In this case, I should probably get a full medical exam. Okay, so it's for Kazuma, which is fair. Oh goodness. Hey, Kazuma-kun. What? If you went to the hospital, then how would you explain it? I was thinking I'd just bring you with me and tell them straight that you look like an alpaca. Guy had a stroke during that nap or something. That that seems like a fair explanation too. Choo. Okay, I am sitting proper now. Do you think a doctor would believe you if you put it like that? No, I don't. And that's why I'm thinking they'll do a brain scan. Or maybe more likely like a set you up with a psychiatrist or something. Or a therapist. Maybe. Maybe a psychiatrist first. Or psychologist. I don't know which one does what. I think psychiatrists only prescribe you the medication. No. Eh. Eh. I don't think they'd jump right into a brain scan. They don't just do brain scans out of nowhere just based on that. Yeah, it seems more likely like, okay, that's weird. Let's set you up with someone to talk to about this and see whether this is psychological or whatever sort of thing. Not just straight like, okay, brain scan. Something is clearly wrong with you. Or well, something is clearly wrong with you, but let's evaluate this a little more. This is a very nice tea. Thank you again. It's real nice. まあ、それも手だとは思うんだけどね。間違いなく検査入院という形になると思うの。Maybe you should go to couples therapy. This seems like a you problem. This seems like something between you two that maybe you could talk out with a couples therapist. Well, that's one possibility. I do think they'd admit you, though. だからご家族に確認とかいろいろと大ごとになっちゃうと思うんだけど、それでもいいの？ That sounds fair too. Can you just go to like we're high school students. Can you just like walk into a doctor and be like, something's wrong with me. Like they would, well, maybe it's different in Japan or something, but it seems like something you should talk to your parents about, really. I don't know. Do you want to go through with it? I think it would turn into a big thing, and they'd call your parents. Uh, I feel like my family doesn't really need to know. Where are your parents? Yeah, where no one's parents are like present. Neither Yukari's nor Kazuma's. Where are your parents? We need an adult. I feel like my family doesn't really need to know. Having your son admitted to the hospital because he thinks his girlfriend looks like an alpaca would be startling on several levels. It is crazy by all accounts. Mom, Dad, my girlfriend is an alpaca is not a thing you should say, no. Well, maybe it should be something you say if it's like if it's impacting your life this much, maybe it's time to talk about it with your parents. Not straight up, my girlfriend is an alpaca. Just my girlfriend kind of doesn't she kind of look like an alpaca to you? Because she does to me, and it's becoming strange. It's crazy by all accounts. I need to avoid spreading this information to those around me as well. Isn't there a way to like have this looked into more discreetly? だったらさ、そんな大ごとにならなそうな保健の先生に聞いてみたらどうかな。So maybe we should talk to the school nurse instead, so it doesn't become a big deal. The school nurse would have medical knowledge, and it wouldn't turn into a big deal. I don't think that's a guarantee. I think like if she's rightfully concerned enough, contact she could do much of the same thing, right? Oh well, I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. You're right. Let's get to school then. Okay. They might tell his parents, but yeah, if I was a school nurse and like a kid comes to me, hey, I think something's wrong with me, something very, very wrong, to where I'm possibly hallucinating that my girlfriend looks like an alpaca, she'd have to contact somebody. If not, and something happened, I think she'd get in trouble for not contacting someone if she knew. We arrive, soon after, at the school infirmary. However, the infirmary is locked. Wouldn't it be if this is like a day off? Because like we're not dressed in our uniforms. This is just a day out. Isn't this like a Sunday or something, or a Saturday? Why would you expect it to be open? We have no choice but to wait. But the head of the infirmary doesn't. Oh, I guess if like it's open for school activities. Yeah, maybe. Then again, in anime, they seem to always just like pass out at school and they just let them snooze at the nurse for a bit and let them go. It seems so like yeah, just oh, you passed out from extreme stress or anxiety. But go ahead. You're good to go. Bye. We won't be contacting your parents about this. Good luck. I hope the fact that this tea is lavender doesn't make me sleepy. I just realized that like it tastes good and everything, but the lavender might have an effect on me. I'll try not to. I've got to keep. I didn't take that into account. Okay. But now I'm starting to think about it. Maybe I'm gonna like psych myself out into getting sleepy, especially if I keep saying the word, because that word makes me yawn. I'm awake. I'm alert. I'm more awake than I have been. I've been trying to get my sleep back in order. It's not perfect, but it's better. Cause goodness, I'm trying to wake up before before 2 in the afternoon, especially before 2:50 in the afternoon. Today it was like like 10 minutes to 1 that I woke up, so it's getting better. Not perfect, but okay, that's not the point. The point is, the school nurse has not shown. That's always a struggle. I know it's so easy to mess up and so hard to get back on track when it comes to sleep. We have no choice but to wait. But the head of the infirmary doesn't show. Hey, Yugari. Yeah, yeah. It's pretty strange. There is no indication that they'll come back. Today is a sub day off, right? When I got work at 1 p.m., it's real hard to go to sleep early. That seems, yeah, scheduling. Well, I have my own schedule, but I try to stick to it, and even then it's like, ah. But yeah, when you got work at 1 p.m. rather, it's real hard to go to sleep early. But you just gotta gambarimasu. You gotta gambarimasu your butt into going to bed, falling asleep, waking up. Waking up is the hardest part. But going to bed is the hardest. It's all the hardest parts. Getting yourself into bed, and then trying to fall asleep, and then trying to wake up after falling asleep. It's all difficult. It's all annoying. But we gotta gambarimasu. Today is a sub day off, right? Yeah. Neither students nor teachers are here, right? So then how did you get on campus? They just let you come in when no one's here?
宿直の先生くらいいるかもしれないけど、基本誰もいないよね。
There might be a teacher on night watch, but basically nobody will come today. Do you think the school nurse would be at work then?
正直思わないです。
Waking up is one thing. Yeah, oh yeah, it's the difference. Like waking up. Okay, I'm awake. Time to get up out of bed and get started with my day. Yeah, that's the distinction. Waking up is just like, okay, well, here we are. We're awake. But the effort into getting up out of bed, or like at least sitting up, that's the thing, isn't it? Honestly, no. Yeah, thought so. We let out a sigh, hanging our heads. It's such a complete waste to use up our extra day off like this.
まあでも、私思ったんだけどさ。
But, well, I was thinking. What?
保険の先生に話したとしても、やっぱり受け入れてもらえないんじゃないかなって思ったの。
And when all the pets come to snuggle at once, it's dangerous. Oh no! You are not immune to the cuddle puddle. Oh. It's like they're encouraging you to stay in bed. I was thinking the school nurse wouldn't receive you even if you told them. Why is that?
もちろん真剣さは伝わると思うんだ。でも、だからこそストレスとか不安から来る精神的なものなんじゃないかって思われると思う。
I'm sure you could get across how serious it is, but then they'd likely just tell you it's stress or anxiety.
だからストレスをためない方法とかメンタルケアとかなんとなくそういう流れになるんじゃないかなって。
That seems like the likely result of also if you told a doctor too. Yeah, that seems like the same result would happen. Like, hey doctor, why am I hallucinating? Well, try some therapy. Try some of this. No brain scans, just therapy. It'd probably just end with you getting stress relief methods or counseling. When did you last sleep? Yeah, just like when did you last sleep? Have you been feeling stressed out lately? Has school been a bit much for you? Do you like spending time with your girlfriend, or do you feel like she's a little you're spending too much time with her? Yeah, it seemed like they just like ask you those kind of questions. I think everyone that would be the first conclusion is stress or anxiety from either the school nurse or like a doctor. That seems like the most likely answer. Most likely conclusion they would draw, rather. It'd probably end with you. It'd probably just end up with you getting stress relief methods or counseling. That seems likely.
でも私たちが求めてるのはそういうのじゃないでしょ
We're not after that, though, are we? Right.
だからもし今日保健の先生がいてもあまり変わらなかったんじゃないかなってそんな気がした
So that's why I feel like not much would have changed, even if the school nurse was in today. This is probably Yukari's attempt to look at things optimistically. Comforting me since I felt I wasted today. Comforting me since I felt I wasted today. I've actually thought about it quite a bit. I've actually thought about quite a bit just by sitting here the whole day. Let's try doing something different tomorrow. Well then, let's pull back for today.
そうだね
Yeah. Oh, Yukari, aren't your clothes dirty? Oh, Yukari, aren't your clothes dirty? Your white dress and white fur coat aren't ruined, are they?
白い毛大丈夫だよ
White fur coat? I'm fine. Now I could talk to Yukari with her understanding that I see her as an alpaca. My heart... Nice typo. My heart fells at ease with just that.
こんな時間になっちゃったね
It's already this late? Well, it can't be helped. Sorry for having you stay up with me. She seems to find this a little funny. I don't blame her. It's a little concerning, but also a little fun. Like, it's concerning that like the love of your life is hallucinating you as an animal. Well, is hallucinating what you look like. But I think I would be amused by like, oh, what do you see me as? A white fluffy alpaca? I want to know more details. Not that you would need to hallucinate me having white fluffy fur. That's the case. I've already liked that. That's what I look like. So hallucinate me as something else and let me know what you see. Well, it can't be helped. Sorry for having you stay with me up until now.
違うでしょカズマくん
That's wrong, Kazuma-kun. Yukari points her hoof at me. I will stay vigilant, thank you. I appreciate any updates onto what I look like in your eyes. I look forward to. Please keep a journal. Please update me at a moment's notice. Yukari points her hoof at me.
こういう時はごめんじゃなくて
At a time like this, it's not I'm sorry, but... Oh. That's right. We promised we'd find a solution together. Yukari, thanks for today.
よろしい明日も頑張ろうね
Yes, good. Let's do our best tomorrow, too. Let's gambarimasu tomorrow, too. Yeah, the match is only over when you give up.
わかってるじゃない。じゃ、また明日。
You know it. So, see you tomorrow. I'm losing my alpaca voice. This is just me talking slightly higher than my normal voice. You know it. So, see you tomorrow. I can't do it. I've forgotten it. I'll come pick you up tomorrow morning.
私の家まで
From my house? That's kind of a hike. Spare me. I'm not that much of a morning person. Well, it's easier on your throat at least. Yeah, there is a bit of strain to the yukari alpacari voice, but not too much. It's just a slight bit of a strain to get that little squeak, but not too bad. I could do it if I'm told I have to, though.
わかってるよ。じゃあ明日またここで。
I know. Well, see you tomorrow. Yukari sticks out her tongue at me. Oh, she was joking. Whenever Yukari says something, I always seem to take it seriously. That's one of her charms. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Oh, hello, Regardmore. How are you? You can also be more nasally to play Yukari. Yeah, I've got to learn how to control, like, to make my voice more nasal. I guess if I stop breathing through my nose or something. But yeah, how are you doing? I watch her get on the bus when it arrives, then head home myself. We have just started out searching for the cause, but finding the key is still far off. Will tomorrow be the day we reveal a clue to help us understand? No, I shouldn't be pessimistic about this. I believe we'll find something tomorrow. So, if you can pinch your nose and talk normally, you aren't talking through your nose. I suppose not. Well, okay, wait, hang on. I suppose that's true if I could pinch my nose and talk normally. I guess I do kind of talk through my nose, because this is well, it's not that difficult. I'm just kind of forgetting to breathe. Wait, do I sound the same? Do I sound okay? Does it sound different? I'm pinching my nose. You can't see it, but I am. It's a small mix for me, too. I suppose it's a mix of, both. I'm no longer pinching my nose. This is just what I sound like. But if I do pinch my nose, to me it doesn't sound that different. Well, you know what? It does sound different. I believe we'll find something tomorrow. Oh, that was a Monday? Or wait, today's Tuesday. Okay. Let me... Yeah, let me save. Boink. Oh, hang on. Day 2 of researching. As I expected, we still haven't solved anything. Okay, I forget. I keep... Wah! I sigh heavily.
ため息つくと幸せが逃げちゃうよ。
You know what they say about sighing your luck away. Or wait, hang on. You know what... hang on. You know what they say about sighing your luck away. I don't know if that's quite it. Oh. I hurriedly suck in another breath. if my luck flies away in this situation, the conclusion will be that much further away.
昨日のことを思い出してため息
You sighed thinking about yesterday? Well, yeah. You'd think it'd be obvious, but I never imagined our inability to explain our situation to others would put us in such a bind.
あ、カズマくん、そのミニオムレツちょうだい
Oh, Kazuma-kun, can I take your mini omelet? Well, I don't mind, but... Mini omelet? I wanna watch you alpaca eat with chopsticks with her hooves. I wish there was more like illustrations here. I wanna see her eating her bento with chopsticks. Hello Beta. How are you? I just I'm tired. So hello. You always seem to be tired, but oh, so hello and goodbye. Okay, but thanks for stopping by. Be less tired. Have a fun stream. Thank you. Have a fun rest. Rest. Be less tired. Try to be less tired. I have no right to talk about not being tired. But try. Gambarima. No, gambatte. I'm always tired. Oh, don't I know it? You're in good company. We, I think everyone here gets it, but today is just too much. Okay, but yeah, go ahead and rest. Especially if it's just too much. I know all about that, but yeah. Have a good rest. Thank you. You're welcome, but yeah. Do go rest. Gambatte with your sleep. Have a fun stream. Thank you. Have a fun sleep. Thank you. I will hydrate with my tea and posture check and I thank you. Thank you. Okay, my tea. Let me sit up straight. Okay, now I go. Begone, foul creature. Begone and go and rest. Let me move the redeem thing a little up. Like here. Let me have a quick look at how it looks. Blink. It's a little too high up. Why is it so tall? Oh, because I made it that tall. 300 pixels rather. Is that better? Okay, one more. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's good. Okay, sorry. It's so easy for me to get sidetracked, but yeah. Bye, Beta. Bye-bye. Okay, now I go. Bye-bye. Not before battering you with pillows. But yes, bye. Okay. Back to it. Yukari's already reaching out to my lunch with her chopsticks before I finish. Wow, she's so brazen in front of me, when she can't even ask that of anyone else. Well, not that I really mind, since it means she has opened up her heart to me.
今日はどういう作戦を立てようか
What's our strategy for today? Let's see. Oh, do I get another choice? There's no point in repeating what didn't work yesterday. Then we should look at this from a different angle. If I just say the hospital again, what happens? Hang on. Day 2 of researching. How will she respond to me wanting to go to the hospital again, even though we couldn't bring ourselves to go to the hospital yesterday? I think we should go to the hospital. This isn't something we can easily talk to others about, but especially maybe able to offer something helpful. Is this just a repeat? Though actually... Okay, yes, this is just a repeat. This will just bring... This will not progress anything. If not the hospital, then Alpaca Kingdom? Or the library? I want to see the alpacas. Let's try going to Alpaca Kingdom again.
アルパカ王国
Alpaca Okoku? Alpaca Kingdom? It's where you change, so doesn't it seem like the best place to find a clue?
それはいいんだけど今日行くつもり
That I get, but you want to go today? Of course.
授業あるのに
We still have class though. Let's skip. That's right. There are still lots of afternoon classes. Let's play hooky. It's still noon, so we'd be able to make it if we go now, but then we'd both need to leave school early. It'd certainly become gossip. Oh, that's true too. But I want to go. I want to see the alpacas. Of course, that's his motivation. Not to help out with his relationship, but to see the alpacas. No, there's already an alpaca here, but I want a more feral one, you know? I want to go to where there are alpacas without clothes on. That's a strange sentence. I need to go to a place where the alpacas are naked. I need this. Oh dear. Try asking Yukari about that. Yukari, please, I need this. Let me raise the volume a slight bit. Because in-game, it's always the title screen that's the loudest. Yeah, I think that should be okay. Okay, next page. Oh, Yukari, I need your feral side. No, he's clarifying that no. Oh, it's not that I want Yukari to strip, by the way. That's not it. That's not it. I swear. Don't misunderstand me. Yukari, let's skip school and go to Alpaca Kingdom.
そんなのダメに決まってるでしょ
That's not going to happen. I ask, thinking I have nothing to lose, but she rejects it before I can finish. Good on you, Yukari. Lies! He's a teenage boy. He totally wants those clothes off. That feels more like a... Yeah, feels like a lie. I need to see alpacas without their clothes on. I had planned to make a break from the school and go to Alpaca Kingdom, but Yukari's glare just then is scary. Yukari is very diligent, so she'd definitely get angry if I tried sneaking out of school on my own. Well, yeah, Yukari doesn't normally get angry. Ever. So when she does get angry, it's really scary. It would be quite a problem if she stops talking to me because of that. Who am I making excuses to?
あさってからまた3連休なんだから、その時に行こうよ。
In 2 days, we have another 3-day weekend, so let's go then. What is like with your alpaca addiction, dude? I actually want to go as soon as possible, but we still have a duty as students to study. Okay. I didn't say that because I'm convinced, but rather because it is the only choice I have. I might as well at least give him a call then. Call Alpaca Kingdom? Well, I guess.
電話
Call? Not like there's a rush. Yeah, there's time. This doesn't seem like an immediate threat. Yukari is patient. She's so patient and understanding. So I think Kazuma's rush is just I want to see the alpacas. I need to see the alpacas. I need to see those alpacas naked, free, feral. I need this. I was thinking to ask them if anything like this had happened before.
ああ、なるほど。もし過去に同じことがあったら、何か対処法を教えてもらえるかもしれないね。
Oh, I see. If this has happened before, then they might be able to tell us of a way to fix it. Yeah. Classes are finally over, and it's after school. I call Alpaca Kingdom right away.
ちゃんと聞きたいことはまとめた
Did you write up a list of things to ask? Yeah, I've got the note you wrote during lunch right here.
じゃあ、ファイト
Yeah, fight! Good luck then. Fight!
はい、こちらアルパカ王国。
Hello, this is Alpaca Kingdom. Excuse me, but may I ask you something?
はい、なんでしょう。
Yes, what can I help you with? Have you ever become so overwhelmed by your love of animals while you work that you start seeing other people as animals? Like, say, seeing people as alpacas. I hear a voice like a groan on the other end, like he's maybe that groan's more of like, ugh, what is with this dude? What? What kind of question is this? I hear a voice like a groan on the other end, like he's pondering it. Not like a groan. I wouldn't assume that's a groan of thought, more like a groan of annoyance.
ここの飼育員は皆動物好きだけど、アルパカに見えてしまうか。
Everyone here sure does love animals, but seeing things as alpacas.
そうですね。動物と触れ合っていて、自分がその動物の仲間になったような気分にはたまになりますよ。
That's the same thing I would ask. Is this a prank? Are you like joking? Is this some kind of prank call? Go waste someone else's time. Well, sometimes when I'm touching the animals, it does sort of feel like I'm one of them. Yeah, well, of course.
でも、他人の顔まで動物に見えるなんてことはないですね。
I've never seen another person's face look like an animal's face, though. I see. Why is this phone clerk answering so genuinely? My shoulders sink upon hearing the caretaker's sensible answer.
あとそれに
Oh, by the way. By the way?
もしそんなことを他の飼育員に相談したらノイローゼと思われちゃって働けなくなっちゃうかもしれないですね。
If I wouldn't ask the other caretakers that, they might think I'm crazy, and I'd probably just lose my job. Why is the animal caretaker also on the phone? Shouldn't it be like just like a clerk or something? Like just, hello, like Alpaca Kingdom representative speaking. They wouldn't. The people taking care of the animals wouldn't also be taking care of the phone lines, would they? At least I don't. Maybe it's just a very small business operation. I don't know. Maybe they take shifts taking care of the animals and then taking care of the phone lines. I don't know. Very strange. If I wouldn't ask the other caretakers that, they might think I'm crazy. Oh, wrong voice. If I would, well, I can't do a more masculine voice than this. If I wouldn't ask the other caretakers that, they might think I'm crazy, and I'd probably just lose my job. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yes. Thank you very much. PacaPlus. The call ends. Yugari seems curious as to how it went, but she picks up from my expression that it didn't go well. I shrug my shoulders and shake my head weakly, having gained nothing. Thus, another fruitless day is wasted, with no ground gained in our investigation. It's only one day, dude! It's already dark again. It feels like the sun is setting earlier lately. I didn't think it got this dark this early, in the summer, but I feel like noticing it means that winter is coming. No, it's not a problem. Huh? Oh, what about your club? Could she be skipping it for our investigations? If so, then I'll feel really bad. We're off for a week after the festival. I see. Thank goodness. Of course, I don't want to investigate this so badly that I'd rob Yukari of her fun. When the club when the club starts back up again next week, we can't go investigating like we are now. I'll be able to keep going by myself. I won't have as much time as I do now, but I'll help as best I can. Thanks. You're welcome. Are you alright yourself? With a black cat and all? Yeah, I got a day off today, so I'll be on tomorrow. So no searching tomorrow. Sorry. Not your fault. There are things I can look up at home, so I'll do that. Yukari's bus arrives as we're talking. Well then, see you tomorrow. Yeah, careful on your way back. When the bus Yukari is on vanishes from my sight, I change direction and take off on the road home. It's been 2 days since we started our investigations to uncover the cause of my problem. It's only been 2 days! Why are you so down about it, man? Like, sure, it's discouraging, but after only 2 days, you're so mopey. Goodness. This is a complex situation here. We haven't found a single clue yet. Well, no point in fretting. Goodness, I clicked too fast. I'll take my time looking for the answer alongside Yukari. Pardon? One sec, let me check something. Okay. Well, one more... Like, 2 more sips of my tea. Okay, that's enough. Okay. Alright. Focus. After the festival, I went to the cafe to work rather than going to do research. We went here and there, trying to solve this weird predicament, but we have nothing to show as of yet. I didn't think we'd be able to figure it out this quickly, but not being able to find any leads at all still leaves me a bit frustrated. No point in running around blindly. I grumble complaints to myself and sigh as I dry the dishes. I spoke with Yukari at lunch today, and we decided to form a hypothesis and see where it takes us.
今日で調査始めて3日目だけど
It's now our 3rd day of investigating. Why does the text go so slow? Maximum speed.
今日で調査始めて3日目だけど
It's now our 3rd day of investigating. But no change. We try a lot of things by trial and error, but nothing changes from that day. Really, the only change is that I'm losing some motivation.
まだ3日目なんだよ諦めるには早すぎるよ
Absolutely correct, Yukari. It's only the 3rd day. It's still too early to give up. The way Yukari says that has a little less vigor than before.
とりあえずさ何か一つ仮説を立ててそれに基づいて行動してみない
Just for now, yeah? Hypothesize at least one thing and try acting on it. What do you mean by that?
昨日までって1日だけで調査を終えてたじゃない
All the investigating we've done up till yesterday ended in a day, right?
そうじゃなくて一つこれじゃないかってことをとことん調べてみるの
Instead of doing it like that, try researching one thing in detail.
それこそ1ヶ月間は調査し続けてみるくらいの勢いで
From there, spend a month just constantly researching that one thing. I understand what Yukari is getting at. Like going to the library every day, or even going to Alpaca Kingdom every day. Oh, that might be too much of a good thing. All those feral, clothesless animals. Alpacas, rather. Too much of a good thing. Besides, even if I worked more shifts, I wouldn't be able to afford going every day. And then there's school. I'd love to go to Alpaca Kingdom every day, though. Oh, it wouldn't be too bad to work at Alpaca Kingdom after I graduate. Alongside Yukati, of course. That'd be just paradise. Or that'd just be paradise, rather. Why did I mix up words like that? Hello. Oh, my bad. Daydreaming.
またアルパカのことって私もアルパカなんだっけ
Thinking about alpacas again? Oh, yeah. I'm an alpaca too. Yukari smiles wryly as she sighs. One hypothesis, right? I panic and return to the subject at hand. Yes, that's right. We're having a strategy meeting right now. Of course I agree. But what kind of hypothesis should we form?
まず問題が私にあるのかカズマくんにあるのかだけど
Well, the first question is if it's something with me or you. Isn't it me? Everyone else seems fine.
その可能性もそうなんだけど何かが引っかかるんだよね
There's that possibility, but I can't shake the feeling that something is not quite right. Yukari folds her arms and begins thinking. It's a bit adorable the way she's saying but she's thinking seriously, so it'd be a bit rude to say so, wouldn't it? What's not quite right?
私もよくわからないんだけど私がこうなっちゃったのって私の誕生日なんだよね
I'm not really sure, but this happened to be my birthday, right? Yeah, that's right.
私の中で今回の事件ってキーワードが3つあってアルパカ王国誕生日だと思うの
Alpaca okoku. Danjobi. I don't know what the rest of the word is. I think there are 3 key terms in this incident. Alpaca, Alpaca Kingdom, and birthday. That's true. Yukari definitely changed into an alpaca after going to Alpaca Kingdom on her birthday.
もしもカズマくんが原因だとしたら別にそのタイミングじゃなくてもいい気がするんだよね
If this was all you, then I feel like it wouldn't have happened exactly at that time. Isn't it just a coincidence?
そうかもしれないんだけど
We've had this conversation before in the previous route, and I'm not sure if I'm repeating the same... if I'm gonna end up with the same result, or if something's gonna change here, because... I don't know, I might have to start over if this leads to... an ending we've had before already. It may be, but...
私ね多分カズマくんよりカズマくんを見てると思うんだ
You know, I think I probably pay closer attention to you than even you do.
だからもし病気とかだったら何か兆候に気づけると思うの
If it were an illness, say, I'd notice changes in you. She says something so embarrassing so easily. Meh. When I become flustered, Yukari realizes what she said and turns away, embarrassed.
逆にさカズマくんは私に何かそういう兆候ってなかったか気づかなかった
What about you? Did you notice if there are any changes like that in me? changes. This time I fold my arms and ponder. I try recalling how Yukari was before going to Alpaca Kingdom, but she seems the same as always in my memories. She didn't seem unwell, nor did she appear to be grappling with a problem. Nope, no memory.
そっか。
I see.
もしも私がアルパカになってもカズマくんは私を好きでいてくれる？
If, just if, I became an alpaca, would you still love me, Kazuma-kun? Oh. I flashed back to the time Yukari said that. How did I answer? I recall saying, of course. Could it have been there was a mysterious power in those words that caused Yukari to transform? Yeah, right. That's just fantasy. No, but this is a fantasy situation. The fact that it's so far-fetched actually makes it seem more possible.
何か思い出したの？
Did you remember something? Hey, Yukari. This is a weird situation, right?
私がアルパカに見えるっていう？
That I look like an alpaca? Yeah, so it's fine to think there's a chance that it's something paranormal, right?
超常現象？
Paranormal? We've only been thinking about this in rational terms so far, yeah? That's the obvious thing to do. We are living in a human society, after all. Aren't we stuck because we're bound by those presumptions? Shouldn't we try assuming that you actually transformed into an alpaca?
変身。
Transformed. She repeats that word after me. Did I say something strange? You've been saying nothing but strange things these past few days, Kazuma-kun.
変身っていう小説があるのを知ってる？
Yeah, we have had this conversation. I hope this leads to something different. Oh! Do you know that novella? The Metamorphosis? Yeah. By name, at least.
グレゴール・ザムザっていう主人公がある朝目が覚めると自分が巨大な雲になっていたっていうお話なんだけど。
The main character, Gregor Samsa, wakes up one day to find he's been transformed into a giant cockroach, you see? Wakes up in the morning.
よく寝てたよ。朝も早かったし、疲れてたんだと思うよ。
You slept like a baby. We woke up early this morning, so you're probably really tired. That makes sense. I fell asleep on the return bus ride, didn't I?
ねえ、なんか今の状況にちょっと似てない？
See? Doesn't it seem similar to the situation here? Yeah, it's similar. It was Yukari transforming instead of me, but it still seems like there's a hint somewhere in this. So, how did Samsa change back? Yukari? Yukari falls silent. Was it that bad?
あのね、変身のストーリーって巨大な雲に変身してしまったせいで仕事にも行けず家族には部屋から出るなって言われて。
You see, in Metamorphosis, he didn't go to work, and his family told him not to leave his room.
最後には家族に見捨てられて生き絶えてしまうの。
He's finally abandoned by his family and left to die. I'm unable to speak. Oh, hello, Velzoxic. How are you doing? Pardon the sad moment here. It brightens up in a moment, from what I recall. But yeah, how are you? I thought up until that point that it'd give a clue, since there are similar situations. Yet, all this means is that there's no solution. Right. A long silence. Neither of us can find the words. Just waking up. Ah, okay. Have you had a breakfast yet? If not, what are you considering? What are your choices? Let's discuss the options. Neither Yukari nor I break the silence. Instead, the bell chimes, signaling lunch is over.
なんか話が締めっぽくなっちゃったね。
That was sort of a downer.
大丈夫だよ。私がアルパカに見えてても、カズマくんは私を見捨てたりなんてしないんだから。
It's fine. You wouldn't abandon me, even if I looked like an alpaca. Yeah. I want to add a confident of course, but I answer meekly, unable to pump myself up.
じゃあ、この続きはまた明日ね。
So, let's continue tomorrow. I got bread and chicken skin, fried chicken skin from YTD. We'll make black tea later as well. That sounds nice. Is that a restaurant or something? YTD? Or wait, is that like an acronym for yesterday? YTD? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm very out of it with the acronyms. I'm not hip and with it. I didn't know what AFK was for the longest time. That YTD is new to me too. Yesterday. Okay. I was like, huh. I thought it was a restaurant, but then I realized like, oh, maybe it's one of those hip new lingo that I haven't caught up with yet. Yeah, sounds nice. No worries. Thank you. I I'm very easily confused, especially when it comes to internet in general. So, let's continue tomorrow. Yukari forces herself to smile, but that makes it hurt even worse. However, we have to force ourselves to laugh so that we don't give up today. How did it end up like this? During a moment of peace when there are no customers, Mr. Mitaka sits down on a chair and gracefully flips through a newspaper. Yeah, enjoy your... The internet is indeed a confusing but wonderful place. Confusing indeed. Wonderful and confusing. And mysterious. In my case, at least. I'm still trying to learn. The internet is a far different beast from when I was a young lamb. I used to be hip and with it. I used to be with it, but then it was like a Simpsons quote, wasn't it? I used to be with it, but then what I was with wasn't it anymore. Something like that. But then he looks up, smiling, and speaks kindly to me.
どうしたんだいカズマくん。また何か悩み事かい？
I can't remember it.
それとも前の悩みの続
But
きかい？
something from what I recall of that quote is very applicable to my situation at the moment. Painfully applicable. I used to know things. Okay. Oh goodness, man voice. What's the matter, Kazuma-kun? Oh, he doesn't call it Kazuma-kun. Yukari does. What's the matter, Kazuma? Something troubling you again? Or is it still the same thing as before? Come to think of it, didn't I ask the boss's advice last time? It's more like the nature of it changed rather than a continuation. There's less distance between Yukari and me. So I'm worried about something new, but the root problem is still the same. How to put it? You know they say that truth is stranger than fiction, right?
何か不可思議なことでも起きているのかい？
Has something strange occurred? Occurred? What am I saying? Ah, thank you. I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it anymore, and what's it seems weird and scary. It'll happen to you. That's the quote. That's the exact one. Thank you. But yes, that is the current situation happening right now. And always until the end of time. Had to Google that one. Fair enough. I didn't know it by memory either. I didn't expect you to know it just on the top of your head. But thank you for providing me with the quote. Has something strange occurred? I feel hesitant, but decide to explain the current situation to my boss. Boss, does Yukari look like a human to you?
それはどういうことだい？ゆかりちゃんの身に何かあったのか？
Yeah, this feels like it's leading up to the same result. Huh. I don't know. I'm not sure why, but Yukari looks like an alpaca to me.
アルパカに？
Like an alpaca? I wasn't sure how to explain it and end up taking the direct approach. Ever since her birthday, Yukari has looked like an alpaca to me. Even if he doesn't believe me, he won't think I've lost my mind. Surely he won't. He might actually laugh and praise my sense of humor. But instead,
誕生日アルパカゆかりちゃん。
birthday, alpaca, Yukari. Instead of laughing, he mumbles the same things Yukari did at lunch. So, those are the relevant points?
何かどこかでそんな話を聞いた覚えがあるような。
It feels like I've heard something like that before. What? From who? And when, X? Don't know why that's there.
まあまあ落ち着きなさい。
Now, calm down. Oh, sorry. Love the X. Isn't that like hugs and XOXO, hugs and kisses? It's just I don't know which one's which when it comes to XOXO meaning hugs and kisses. To me, it seems like the X's are hugs, like arms crossed and around you in a hug, and O's are kisses, like your lips pursed into a kiss. That's my logic, at least. Don't know if that's the case, if that's the actual meaning. But yeah, it's a nice little touch, that X. Oh, sorry. I'm shocked to attention, because I hadn't expected to hear that. It's not as if I've learned anything about this. I have no idea what XOXO really means. I think it's supposed to mean hugs and kisses. And it's supposed to be like some kind of little symbol for hugs and kisses. I think. I don't know, I'm not with it. I wouldn't know. I'm shocked to... Have I read this? I'm shocked to attention because I hadn't expected to hear that. It's not as if I've learned anything about this. If I try to push him, he may not be able to remember it at all. I do some slow, deep breathing to calm my nerves and ask him again. If we wind up in the shed looking for the family history again, I think that's just going to be the same result, so I might have to... I don't know, start over now or maybe start over another stream and do something else for the stream. I don't know. So, whatever could that have been?
ゆかりちゃんは泉ゆかりちゃんで間違いないよね。
When you say Yukari, you mean Izumi, no question? Yes.
私もだいぶ昔のことだからはっきりとは覚えていないのだが。
I don't remember it too clearly, since this was quite a long while ago. Taking a breath, Mr. Mitaka continues speaking.
確かゆかりちゃんのおじい様、いや、もしかしたらひいおじい様から聞いたことかもしれない。
I believe it was Yukari's grandfather. No, it may have been her great grandfather I heard this from.
その時はただの作り話だと思って笑って聞き流していたんだが。
I thought he just made it up, though, so I laughed it off. I stilled my dishwashing hand, settling my whole body to listen to his tale.
泉家は昔貿易商として栄えた家系なのは知っているよね。
You know that the Izumi family are prestigious traders, correct? Yes, I do. There were so many things in Yukari's warehouse when I went that time during the school festival. Stuff you'd expect traders to have.
ひいおばあ様がある時許嫁の男性から離縁され、以降の見合い話も破談になり続けたことがあったらしい。
There was a time when her great-grandmother's fiancé broke off their engagement, and subsequent matchmaking attempts for her great-grandmother were failure after failure. Alright then.
どうもその原因が、許嫁の男や見合い相手にはひいおばあ様が人間ではなく動物に見えたらしいんだよ。
It seems that the reason for that was because her fiancé and prospective bridegrooms saw her as an animal instead of a human. As an animal instead of a human? So when he says animal, does he mean an alpaca specifically? Or different animals? No, that point doesn't matter. Then, what happened to Yukari's great-grandfather?
どうやらひいおじい様はそんなひいおばあ様に一目惚れをしてしまったようで、それでもいいと交際し続けていたら、気づいたら人間に戻っていたらしい。
Seems that her great-grandfather fell head over heels for her, saying that was just fine, and then she turned back into a human. What? But then, the most important part is missing. Or is it that this will be solved over time?
私も昔聞いた話だし、何かの冗談だとばかり思っていたから、詳しくは覚えていないのだよ。
It's a magical curse that makes you see your true love as an alpaca, and if your love is indeed true, it breaks the curse. That's just something I heard long ago, and I thought he was joking, so I don't know any details. Sorry. Whoa, it's like Shrek. Kind of. Gnarly. One could even say groovy, perhaps. I see. Oh, do you mean gnarly in the bad way or in the radical, totally cool way? I realized you could have meant in the bad way too. Like, oh, that kind of this curse kind of sucks, doesn't it? Not wow, this curse totally rules, dude. Gnarly. Radical radical, totally cool way. Okay, I understand now. Yes, then groovy. It feels like I'm getting much closer, but I haven't yet reached the heart of the matter.
ゆかりちゃんのご両親に直接聞いてみたらどうだい?
Why not ask Yukari's parents directly? Her parents. That certainly would be the faster route. Yeah, I feel like I'm heading to the same ending. I should have started earlier with the choices changing. However, I haven't met with Yukari's parents since that incident during the entrance exams. I do feel worried about going to see them, but I shouldn't worry about it. I shouldn't worry about that if it's for Yukari. If it comes to it, then I could just grovel for forgiveness of that previous matter. You're right. I'll try that. I make up my mind to contact Yukari immediately, so that by tomorrow we can... but I have work tomorrow. But even waiting one extra day to ask would make a difference to me. Boss, about work tomorrow.
ゆかりちゃんのご両親に話を聞きに行きたいんだろ?
You wanna ask Yukari's parents about that? Yes.
それじゃあ、明日は娘に店に出てもらうことにしようかな。明日なら暇だったはずだ。
Oh goodness. Well then, I guess I'll have my daughter come to work tomorrow. I believe she's free then. Thank you very much. My boss knows everything about me. just planned to tell him everything to get it off my chest, but before I knew it, I'd received valuable information. I'd become overly excited, shaking the owner's hand to the point of practically breaking it off. No, rather, I'm just grabbing onto his hands. If this helps me find something out, then Yukari will also. Okay, if this just ends up in the warehouse, then I wonder if I could look up like a guide on the final ending. Maybe. I'll see. Coming! I go to Yukari's house the next day. Ah, I'm so sorry. I'm deaf. 2 ads, second ads blasted my ears. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's because I'm so quiet that you had to. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry about that. I forgot I set something up. Oh, it's happening now. The ads. I am so sorry about that. It's okay. You have no control over the ads. Kind of. I have control to snooze them for a bit, right? Kind of. I can like schedule them. I can, right? It's kind of automatic, but I can make them snooze if I'm like in the middle of something important. Well, actually, are you hearing me right now? Did the ads already end for you? Because it's telling me the ads are currently in progress. Yep. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. Ended. Okay. Okay, now that I refresh the page, it shows me that the ads already ended. But yeah, if necessary, I can snooze the ads for like, I don't know, 10 minutes or 5 minutes? I haven't tested it out yet. And I can also set the ads to run automatically, like if I go on break. Like, okay, break time, go ahead and grab a snack or something while these ads run. But yeah, I need to make this a more noticeable thing, like, okay, here are the ads. I should set it to, like, where I can warn you of the ads. Apparently another ad will start in 40 minutes, or earlier if I go on break and start them myself. Goodness, I need to figure that all out. Ah, sorry again. I go to Yukari's house the next day. If we wind up in the warehouse, I'm gonna see if I can. Hello, Pixie. Thank you for that. But how are you? Here are the ads. Not for monetary reasons, but so you all have an uninterrupted stream. Yes, it's the ads are for fun, not for profit. Don't you just enjoy it? Don't you just love advertising? I'm meeting my girlfriend's parents, so I wear a finely pressed shirt to try and keep up appearances. Last night, I told Yukari the information my boss gave me, so by now she should have told her parents about it.
Ohayo, Kazuma-kun.
Morning, Kazuma-kun. Good morning.
じゃあ入って。
So, come in. Yukari invites me inside. Pardon me. I take off my shoes and arrange them neatly before heading to the living room. Little things like this are how you show what sort of person you are. Or, that's what I've been told.
じゃあリビングで待ってて。私お茶入れてくるね。
Wait in the living room. I'll bring in the tea. Yeah, I think this is just... I'm winding up in the same ending. After saying that, Yukari goes to the kitchen, leaving me by myself in the living room. Hey, don't leave me here alone. Yukari's human form is quite cute. She really is. She's cute in both forms, but like, she's just so fluffy in her alpaca form. Fluffy and her voice is very charming. This feels pretty awkward. Weird. Mofu Mofu. I don't know why that got caught by the auto mod as bullying. It thought you were bullying. I don't. That's weird. But yes, Mofo Mofo indeed. The Automod thought like, oh, we caught this message. Do you want to allow it? Really? Yes. I had to make it a permitted term. That's so strange. I guess it thought you were. I don't know. It thought that was like an abusive term. Like, oh, that's a rude thing to say. You. How dare you? Weird. But don't worry. I understand. You were simply complimenting Yukari's mofu mofu-ness, her fua fua-ness. So I have told Automod to permit mofu mofu. Definitely abusing the cute and fluffy animals. Crazy bots. Yeah. Very strange that situation. I think to myself and look around the room, but there's no one here. Yukari, where are your parents? I turn towards the kitchen, calling out to Yukari. Yeah, this is just the warehouse again, isn't it? If she tells me about the key, then I guess that'll be it for PacaPlus for today. Or unless I like look up a guide, or if I don't know if there would be a guide because it's just this game doesn't seem to have as much. It's not very well known apparently.
ああ、いないよ。うちの両親土日は休みだけど、祝日はお仕事なんだよ。
Oh, they're not here. They have Saturday off, but they work on holidays. I see. Today is the 23rd of September. In other words, the autumnal equinox. So, they're not here. For all the effort I put in, I feel like I've been duped.
はい、どうぞ。
Okay, here you go. Yukari brings out the tea.
パパとママに会いたかった？
Did you want to meet Mom and Dad? No, it wasn't that. More like I thought they'd know more about this than you.
うん。私も昨日電話もらってすごく気になっちゃったから、カズマくん待たずに聞いちゃったの。
Yeah, I was really curious about it after getting your call, so I couldn't wait. I asked them. Is that so? Well, if your parents can help you solve something, you might as well ask them, since you kind of live with them.
そしたらね、パパもママも心当たりはあるみたいなんだけど、要領を得ないことばっかり言うの。
So, Mom and Dad said they have a good idea of what's up, but they didn't talk much about the actual event. I wonder why. Could it be hard for them to tell her? Like it's similar to Kafka's Metamorphosis. Wait, no. He said Yukari's great-grandma turned back into a human, so that'd be impossible. There must have been some reason for them not elaborating.
そうなのかなあ、でもね、代わりに土蔵を探せって。
Okay, search the warehouse. Oh no. Okay, so let me... I think this might just end up resulting in the same ending where Yukari becomes human again. Save. Can I not? Okay. I don't know why that was... BRB really quick sees. Actually, I'm about to take a BRB myself, so yeah. I'm gonna see if I can't find some sort of a way to find that last ending. Cause alrighty, yeah. Very convenient timing actually. I'm gonna take a break to stretch and see if I can't find a way of finding that last ending that won't take us too long. But yeah, okay. So yeah, I will BRB, and while I BRB, let me see if I can't play another deafening session of ads. Hopefully not deafening, but there will be ads, I think, and hopefully that'll lengthen the time we go without the ads. But yeah, okay, BRB. Let us. Okay, 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 so the ads will play in 5, 4. Well, brace yourselves. I should say that before starting the ads. Brace yourselves for the ads in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I think I started it. Okay, there it goes. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. And I was able to find a guide on what choices to make to receive the last ending. And it seems like the earlier choices do kind of matter. I thought like it was just kind of like, whatever, but I guess it does. But a lot of the choices are the same. I guess it's just the earlier choices that I made that... I guess I gotta start from... Okay, so load. Time to start fresh and queen. I think this is the first choice I'm given. Fresh and queen. Let's keep it simple and queen. Wait, is this right? I thought everything would go back to normal when I woke up. However, I was mistaken. Wait. Because like in the screen cap, it looks like there's choices. Hang on, let me start the game over. Let me refresh everything. To open Steam and play PacaPlus.
Paco Project.
Paco Projecto.
PacaPlus.
PacaPlus. Continue. From here? Okay, yes. That's right. Okay. So the proper choice. I must ask, oh goodness, I've forgotten her name. Hinozawa? No. Wait, something like that. I can't remember her name, but I must ask her. Do you like alpaca? Do you like alpacas?
Alpaca?
Ayaka, but Kazuma refers to her by her last name, her family name. And, I can't recall what that is. Huh? Alpacas? Yeah, I'm asking you if you like alpacas.
好きでも嫌いでもないけど、それがどうかしたの?
I don't particularly like or dislike them, but why do you ask? I see. I love them.
それは以前聞いたから知ってるけど、突然どうしたの?
Yes, I know. I heard about it already. But why this all of a sudden? Nothing really. Just my usual self.
はあ。
Uh-huh. So, well, have you ever thought that there was an alpaca in the classroom?
はあ?
Huh? Yes, like if it was around there. I point in the direction of the alpaca as I say that. Huh?
ゆかりさし。
何これ?
夏の暑さにでもやられた?
What are you saying, pointing at Yukari? Is the heat getting to you? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I might be feeling a little sick. Maybe, maybe not. What's it to ya? I wouldn't have thought these choices in the beginning like this. The question I ask Ayaka would matter. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's Maybelline. I wouldn't think these questions would matter, but okay.
よくわからないけど大した悩みじゃないみたいね。今日は学祭の準備ないから早く帰って寝たら。
Oh, let me keep the okay, the ads will start in. Oh, was that right? Let me keep an eye on the things. Like I can warn you of when the next ad shows up. And possibly snooze it if necessary. Okay, in an hour and 3 minutes will be the next ad. Okay, keep an eye on that, Minnie. I'm gonna make some tea now, so BRB. Oh yes, your black tea. See you in a bit. Make yourself some delicious tea. I should have made myself some tea during the break, but it's too late for that. It's time to achieve the true ending. I don't know if it's the true ending. I don't know if what's what. It's just achieve an ending that I have not achieved yet. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but it doesn't seem like much of a problem. No prep for the festival today, so why don't you go home and get some rest? I see. Well then, I guess I will.
じゃ、私は帰るわね。
Well, I'm going home. Shinozawa. I said Hinozawa, didn't I? Shinozawa. Okay, saying that, Shinozawa heads home. I think I was pretty close with my guess. Alright, now that I have some advice from a friend, I should reassess this. I appear to be the only one in this classroom who sees the alpaca. In fact, I feel like there's something I have to admit now. That alpaca really is.
カズマくん、一緒に帰ろう。
I like Yukari like with a question mark. Kazuma-kun, let's go home. Speak of the alpaca, and it arrives. Oh. This feels so weird. I can't even look at her. My feeling's that I should just accept it, damn it. And I can't accept that Yukari's an alpaca now. Struggle against each other.
今日はバス停までじゃなくて川沿いの道を歩いて帰りたいな。
I was thinking of taking the riverside path home instead of going to the bus stop. It'd be nice. Eh? I let out a hysterical yelp. But yeah, if this is Yukari, then she would be my girlfriend, and walking her home would be the norm. Look at her sparkling eyes. So cute. That's how I'm gonna make her eyes sparkle in the Valentine's drawing I'm doing of her. Except, I can't accept this reality yet, so I tell a blatant lie instead. Oh, that's right. Sorry, today I have something I need to do, so I can't go home with you.
あれ、そうなの？
Huh? Really? Yeah, so I'm sorry, but I need to get home. Really sorry. So I'll see you tomorrow. Not even waiting for Yukari's response, I grab my bag and scurry off. Turns out, people start speaking quickly when they lie. I have a weird sweat as well. Even if she's in an alpaca state, it still feels like I might have hurt Yukari's feelings. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did. But I'm also at a loss. I haven't the slightest idea of what I'm supposed to do. Well, might as well head home for now. I sigh deeply and take the path back home. Now then, what to do? Of course, I have plenty of time since I have nothing planned. Might as well just take a walk. Time to sip back and relax. Welcome back. You said you made a black tea, right? Or that's what you were planning on making earlier, but I don't know if you might have changed your mind. I take walks from time to time when I need to sort things out. While I'm scuffling around. Scuffling. Maybe the word shuffling. Is scuffling a word? Because if so, that can be useful to me, scuffling. I gotta keep note of that. Yep, it even said on the tea bag to sip back and relax. Okay, so it's the slogan. That's actually a pretty cute slogan. That paper bit you used to hold it. Oh yeah, the tea bag tag, I suppose. Or that's what I would call it, but I know what you're talking about. Sit back and relax. While I'm scuffling around, I go over everything that's happened up to this point. Earlier when it said, let's go home. Yes. Or yes, teabag tag. Teabag tag. Earlier when it said, let's go home, I instantly wondered how I'd get an alpaca to fit on the rear bike rack. Neither lengthwise nor widthwise seems possible. I might just have to tie it to the rack with some rope. No, wait. That would just be awful for the alpaca. That would be. More importantly, no matter how I think about it, it's not about what's possible or not right now. The circumstantial evidence points to only one answer. That's right. This alpaca could only be. I need a sip of water. My voice. It's doing a lot of work today. A lot of reading. I think it's the alpaca voice that takes the biggest toll on me. I end up coming to school early again today. Seems like that alpaca really is Yukari. I have to accept it. Hue hue hue. Hue hue hue. It pained me to do it, but I sent her a message this morning saying I couldn't go to school with her. It's not just a simple matter of getting used to the situation, though. Is something wrong with my eyes? Or my head? Or has Yukari always been an alpaca? Like, has everyone else been fine with it and I'm the only one who's perplexed because I thought she was human until now? No. It would just be too strange for an alpaca to be this immersed in society. A little too strange. A little bit too strange for my liking. But not entirely impossible. I need to calm down. First, take a deep breath. Then analyze the situation. Alpaca. Oh goodness. Artiodactyla mammal of the Camelidae family. Artiodactyla animal of the Camelidae family. Goodness. Big words. Its scientific name is Bigugna pacos, and its Japanese name is Hitsuji rakuda. Chameleon. I know Hitsuji is sheep, but what does the rakuda part of it mean? Huh. I spelt it wrong, but you get it. Yeah, I get it. I get you. Hitsuji rakuda. What does rakuda mean? Sorry for getting sidetracked, but I'm curious. I got impatient. I just needed invert my. Oh no! I almost did the same thing earlier, but it's always the worst. That's the worst. Oh, according to this website, Rakuda is a camel. So camel sheep or sheep camel. That's interesting. But burnt your tongue. Yeah, I know the feeling of being impatient with your tea and burning yourself. Not fun. Hopefully not too severely, and hope because it's worse when you like burn it severely enough to where you can't taste things properly for the next couple days. It sucks. Hopefully you did not burn it that bad. And if you did, hopefully it gets better real quick. But yeah, apparently Hitsuji Rakuda. Camel sheep, or sheep camel. That's interesting. It should be okay, I hope so. I know the pain of being- Ah! Oh my goodness! Thank you! Hello Rick, how are you doing? Thank you for the bits. Nice. Hitsuji Rakuda. That kind of makes sense, combining the two names into one animal. I could see it. Like the shape of a camel with the wool of a sheep. Hello there, how are you? I'm doing good. I learned that the Japanese word for alpaca would literally translate into sheep camel. So that's interesting to know. Ah, cool. It's a little fun fact. We're always learning things on mini stream. Things that'll never apply to real life, but it's still fun. Fun facts. The point is the fun, not the utility. But yeah, how are you, Rick? Sorry. I might need it someday, who knows? When you want to go when you go on Jeopardy, they might ask you. The Japanese word Hitsuji Rakuda means what? Yes, I learned that hot tea is hot. See? See? How else would you have known that if not for my stream? It's thanks to me that you know what you know. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Good to hear. Good to hear you're doing good. They originate from the Andes in South America, and they were domesticated 4,000 years ago for their luxurious fur. Yukari's long, luxurious hair is indeed beautiful. No, there's still no reason to compare that to alpaca fur. Yet, what is right in front of me is unquestionably an alpaca. So, right in front of me.
Ohayo, Kazuma-kun.
Good morning, Kazuma-kun. Good morning, Yukari. I'm unable to hide my shock when spoken to so abruptly.
今日も朝早かったんだね。何かあったの？
You're early today, too. Did something happen? It's nothing. I was just told I needed to come to the staff room this morning.
カズマくん、また何かしたの？
Kazuma-kun, what did you do this time? This time? I'm not that bad of a troublemaker.
知ってる。
I know. Come on, the bell's going to ring. Back to your seat, back to your seat.
はーい。それじゃあまたね。
Okay, I'll see you later then. Same old conversation. Same manner of speaking. Yukari, the same as usual. But she looks like an alpaca. What is going on? Is it like two different VA or just one, but she blotched it? This is the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same voice actress for her human form and her alpaca form. She's just putting on an alpaca voice. Nice. Yeah, I believe it's the same voice actress. Oh. My phone made a noise. Okay, that's fine. Groovy. Very groovy of her. So talented. What is going on? Where did I mess up? Calm down, Kazuma. In cases like these, you need to gather information first. First, observing Yukari as an alpaca. Observation case log 1, math class.
ではこの問題を誰か。じゃあ右側の席から泉くん、前に出て解いてみなさい。
I wonder if this will be the same up until... Perhaps I should skip ahead, because this seems like it'll be the same as previous routes up until I get my next, decision to make. How many endings? There seem to be 3 endings. I've already gotten 2. But yeah, this feels like it's the same, going the same so far, and it doesn't change up until I make my next choice, I think. So I might want to skip ahead. Bad end, normal end, good end. I don't know what determines each as being good or bad. Cause okay, the first ending I got married to Yukari, as she was an alpaca when I married her. So I guess like we just live the rest of our lives. She will always remain an alpaca in my eyes. But we're still in love. We're still together. Live happily ever after. The second ending I got, we discovered the mystery of why she became an alpaca. We resolve it. We with true love's kiss, we resolve it, and she's back into a human, and then we get married like that with her as a human. We live happily ever after. The remaining ending I have, I'm not quite sure what happens. I don't know whether it's bad or good. Oh, I was gonna say that there was no true love in the alpaca wedding ending. Perhaps, or maybe it's just because they don't realize exactly how the curse is to be broken, that they don't break it. 'Cause I don't know. It's weird how it all turns out. 'Cause like I don't know if you need to be aware of the curse in order to break it. Yeah, it's up to interpretation. I choose to believe they're still truly in love, even as an alpaca. That's what I want to believe. But yeah, let me skip ahead since this gets some pack of baby. I don't know how that turns out. That's weird to think about, but yeah. Yeah, let me save. Oh, I don't know how it works out like that. Hi. Let me skip ahead to the next. Yeah, this seems to be the same, like centaurs. Maybe. Okay, this is the planning. Wait, yeah, centaurs. Yeah, the half people, half horse. Okay, so this is preparing for the school festival. We're picking out some furniture for the maid cafe. And one will be named Sagittarius. That'd actually be a cute name for a centaur child. But if is it still called a centaur if it's not half horse, but rather half alpaca and half human? Okay, I'm going too far down this rabbit hole. Time to back it on up. Okay, here's my next choice. And the choice to make is... let's go out tomorrow. And I believe this is much the same. Alright, we go to the movies, I fall asleep. She's wondering why I'm, like, so distant towards her. And I think I admit to her, this is why. Or wait, no, I don't think I admit it at this point. More maid cafe preparations or something. She does it! She did it! Her expressions. That high jump, the high jump is so cute. She ganbarimasu her way. And she did it. More festival preparations. Stubby floppy arms, her stubby floppy arms. There she is! With her little uniform. She is a sight to behold. And with those stubby fluffy arms, she is serving up cake. Oh right, she passes out from just the stress of working so hard. Oh, here comes a, I think. Yeah, and she. Oh, yeah, she's just been working so hard that this music, she passes out from the stress of it all. I fell asleep. That's okay. If you were that sleepy. I had to start over anyway because I was just making the same. The choices I made were leading up to the same result of us turning her human and getting married. But I am restarting to where. Okay, the question I have to ask. Do you like alpaca?
実はもう何も
Okay.
私アルパカ好きだよ
Oh yeah, Kazuma blames himself for Yukari working yourself to the point of passing out. And so he considers like, this is all my fault. So I need to do something about it. Do I break up with her? Do I try and resolve this? I see you probably can't go out like alpaca. Just put all those all those 3 choices. But yeah, okay. I ask her, do you like alpacas? Yeah. I like alpacas. Or, yeah, I like alpacas. What's this about the truth? Yeah, I love them too. Quite a bunch, really.
そんなの前から知ってるよどうしたの急に
I've always known that. Why this all of a sudden? So, have you ever seen those alpacas you like as the opposite sex?
どういうこと
Isn't it? Have you ever seen the opposite sex as an alpaca? Isn't it the other way around? Not like you look at an alpaca and see it as a hot man. You see your girlfriend and you see her as an alpaca. It's the other way around, Kazuma. What are you doing? That question. What do you mean? Hot alpacas near you. Hot alpacas in your area. Click here. Give us your credit card information. What? What do you mean? I'm saying, if you love alpacas, then could you date an alpaca?
カズマくんが何を言いたい
Click,
の
click, 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 click.
全然わからない
I don't understand what you're trying to say. It's not about understanding. Just try to think about it.
わからないよだってそんなこと考えたことないもん
Fair enough, Yukari. I don't understand. How can I? That's never even crossed my mind. I grab Yukari by the shoulders and shake her furiously. Goodness, Kazuma, calm down. You asked a weird question. It's understandable she's reacting the way she is. Please answer me, Yukari. If I was an alpaca, do you think we could date each other?
言いたいよカズマくん
You're hurting me, Kazuma-kun. Sorry. I release her quickly. I still want her to think about it, though. About the situation I'm in, and what I should be doing from now on. Dislocate shoulders on accident. He's described Yukari as being my floppy shoulders. He's described Yukari as being very petite and kind of delicate and fragile, so he could have done that actually. He's trying to weird her out so much she dumps you so you don't have to break up with her tactic. That it feels like that, yeah. But I think his weirdness is kind of an accident actually. I think he's just I don't think he means to be this weird. I'm not sure. That does sound like that is a valid point, but maybe he's just doing this. Maybe his weirdness is unintentional. But you do got a point there. Yukari. He's distressed weird. Yeah, I think his weirdness comes from his distress. It's not entirely like intentional on his part. Goodness, okay. Yukari.
多分大丈夫だと思う。
I think I'd be fine. What? Those words shock me. Just now. What did you say? Yukari said it would be fine. If I was an alpaca, then Yukari would be able to date me. Did you really think about it? If I was an alpaca?
考えてみた。考えてみたけど、私はアルパカなカズマくんでも付き合っていけると思う。
Two PacaMary ending? That feels like what it might be. Nah, it couldn't be. I feel like this is the most important question I should have started with to end up here. On the way to the... This feels like a pretty pivotal question. Yes, I did. I thought about it, but I think I'd be able to go out with you, even if you were an alpaca. How?
だって私が好きになったのは佐伯カズマくんだよ。カズマくんの外見が好きで付き合ってるわけじゃない。
Because I fell in love with Kazuma Sayaki. I'm not dating you because of how you look.
だからもしもカズマくんがアルパカでも中身が変わらないなら私の好きなカズマくんだよ。
Yukari's just the kindest and most understanding ever. So, even if you were an alpaca, I'd love you, as long as your heart stayed the same. I'm not dating you for your looks. I'm here for your money. I'm knocked down by that sentence. The storm clouds in my heart feel like they're clearing away. Yukari, no! How could you? Couldn't you have at least let me believe you were with me for my looks? At the very least, not my money. Actually, Yukari's richer than Kazuma is. Or it seems like that seems to be the case. Her parents are pretty well off. Hot damn. The storm clouds in my heart feel like they're clearing away. That's right. After all I need to do is keep loving Yukari. That question puzzled me up until this point. Yukari answers it so easily. Of course, unless I really become an alpaca, she won't be able to understand what I've been feeling. But I can sense power and determination within her eyes. Her answer comes from her really thinking about it, not her trying to put it off. That's why I have to tell her. Yukari, I see you as an alpaca right now. What's underneath those floofs? Determination, and kindness, and love. Her floof is full of love. Unconditional love. Huh? Yukari is naturally confused. Fluff. Fluff. Yukari is naturally confused. She probably didn't even imagine that the hypothetical question could refer to her. Yukari's smile disappears in an instant. It looks like she's contemplating what I just said. There's a long, continuous silence. Neither Yukari nor I know what to say in this situation. The bell rings, signaling that the bonfire is over. That note feels like it signals the end of our relationship, too. The mood is heavy. I'm about to crack a joke to lighten this unbearably heavy mood, but Yukari speaks first.
カズマくんの言いたいこと、まだ理解はできないけど、伝えたいことは分かったよ。
I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I understand what you're trying to tell me. Her expression is neither anger nor sorrow. Rather, it's confusion.
私はカズマくんの言葉を信じてみようと思う。
I'll try to believe what you're telling me. I'm sorry for not telling you until now.
謝ることじゃないよ。
There's
で
no
も、
oh,
なんで
there's no reason to apologize, but why? I don't know how to answer, even if she asks me why.
いつからなの？
Since when? Huh?
私がアルパカとして見えるようになったのはいつから？もしかして出会った時からなの？
Since when did you start seeing me as an alpaca? Could it be right from the start? No, you were a human when I first met you. You were a human. Those words feel bizarre. Saying it myself makes me feel like I'm going crazy. I've never had to check someone's species ever before in my life. Remember when we went to Alpaca Kingdom for your birthday? Since then.
そうなんだ。
I see. We both head home in our separate ways after exchanging awkward farewells. The school. It feels more distant and cold than usual after everyone left. That night, I lie in anguish, alone in my bed. Regardless of whether it's true or not, was it the right thing to do? To tell her the honest truth? No. If I want to stay together with Yukari, I have to tell her, in one form or another. But is this really the best way? With the festival over, only my loneliness remains with me as the night passes me by. I keep waiting, my eyes locked on the ceiling, but sleep never finds me. Okay, I wonder if this will be... Let me save. Here. And may I'll skip ahead a little to the next choice. The day after the festival, we come to school in the morning to clean up. There she is. Looks like Yukari's here.
おはよう。
Oh, morning. Morning. Because of yesterday, it feels awkward to be with Yukari, so we came to school separately. We exchanged greetings, but it just feels weird between us. I distract myself by talking nonsense with my classmate so as to casually avoid Yukari. Why do we have to come to school on a national holiday anyways?
まったくだよな。今日くらい休ませてほしいもんだぜ。
Seriously, man, I wish they'd let us off at least today.
昨日生ゴミ片付けておいただけでもありがたいと思いなさいよね。
Just be grateful we took care of all the kitchen waste yesterday.
つうか、お前たち実行委員だけで後片付けしてくれてもいいんだぜ。
Casually avoiding your girlfriend, just a little casual, you know, just ignoring her existence, pretending we didn't have that conversation yesterday. Just casual, you know. Not cool. Not cool, dudes. You know, it'd be cool if you committee members just clean up by yourselves, yeah? What the hell are you saying? We spent our whole summer vacation working on the plans for this. You could at least help clean up.
まあ、そう怒るなって。でも祭りの後っていうのはなんでこうも寂しい気持ちになるのかね。
Hey now, calm down. But yeah, does feel a bit lonesome after the festival's all over. You're right.
まあ昨日まで良くも悪くも忙しくてやることがあったのに、それがなくなっちゃうからじゃないの？
Well, for better or for worse, we were busy up until yesterday. It probably feels like this because that's all gone now. I see. We don't get very far in wrapping up with all our bantering. The rest of my classmates seem to still be fatigued from yesterday and seem a bit down.
はいみんな、後片付け進んでる？
Okay, everyone, how's the cleanup going? Shinozawa, who was nowhere to be found until now, calls us to attention. Where has she been?
メイド喫茶の領収書。私忘れてる人いないわよね。っていうか、今更忘れてても払い戻さないわよ。
Nobody forgot to hand in their maid cafe receipts, did they? Actually, even if you forgot and hand them in now, I still won't reimburse you. What? Won't reimburse even if they forgot, she says. I have some serious qualms about that. I can understand if it's something like the extra drinks we bought that day, but if it's, say, the receipt for all the curtains we changed, that's going to hurt. Well, I didn't have to deal with any receipts, though, so no problems for me. The cakes from Black Cat Cafe went directly between Shinozawa and the owner. Oh, there's a boy in the corner that looks like he's going to burst out crying. He definitely forgot to turn in his receipts. That's unfortunate. Sorry, but there's just nothing I can do about it. My money! My wallet! He's gonna burst out crying, poor guy. Oh. Sorry, but there's just nothing I can do about it.
というわけで、昨日
How
の売り
cruel,
上げが出たわよ。
Shinozawa. So, I'll announce our profits from yesterday then. Oh my gacha game's potential. God. All those draws I could have made. All those, like, in-game currency I could have bought to spend on the gacha. It's all gone. Woo!
聞いて驚くな。純利益
Exactly.
11万だ。
Don't be surprised. Our gross profit is 110,000 yen. Wow! Everyone cheers. Making 110,000 yen in one day is pretty impressive, don't you think? Woohoo! Around $1,000. Yeah, like a little something about that. Which, for a school event, yeah, that's pretty good money, I think. In one day, yeah, that's impressive. Frankly, it feels unreal. What kind of business would you have to pull off to make that kind of profit? I get the feeling that if Shinozawa ever runs a company, it'll just keep expanding.
なので、みんなで日にちを決めて、 盛大に打ち上げをしましょう。
So, let's decide the date to have our big party. That's my hooves clapping. It's so unreal. Even a game engine was named after it. That's what the engine was named after. Our spectacular fundraising event. Us in this game. Unreal Engine was named after PacaPlus. That one specific moment in PacaPlus in which they fundraised about $1,000 with the Maid Cafe. Everyone claps. We haven't even picked the date yet, but everyone is already in a celebratory mood. Yes! We're talking about Shinozawa here, so our party is probably going to happen in a pretty fancy place. Truly a landmark moment. Everyone knows just how important this all is.
はい、というわけで今日はみんな疲れてるだろうけど、さっさと片付けて帰りましょう。
This game is just so famous. Alpacas were made based off of this game. They were just such a hit. So they were so popular that they made alpacas a thing in real life. Okay, I think everyone is pretty tired today, so let's quickly finish cleaning and go home. Shinozawa takes charge, and everyone is about to resume their cleanup work. At that moment, Yukari timidly lifts her hand, her hoof.
どうしたの、ゆかり？
What is it, Yukari?
その今回のメイド喫茶用に運び込んだ家具回収しなきゃいけないんだけど、誰か手伝ってくれないかなって。
Well, I'd like someone to help me collect the furniture we brought in for the maid cafe. As usual, she's bad at standing out in front of others. You should be able to just announce it outright. They are your classmates. That doesn't help Kazuma.
そういうのは旦那にお願いしたらいいんじゃないのか？
Shouldn't you be asking your husband for that? Huh? Wow. Yukari is thrown into a panic, not expecting that jab. Yukari turns to me, troubled, but the moment our eyes meet, she instantly turns away.
はい、佐伯一人で運べる量と重さじゃないでしょ。みんなで手伝う。
Okay, this is certainly not a load Saeki can carry himself. So let's all do it. Hop to it, everybody. Shinozawa throws out a lifesaver for Yukari's troubles.
で、どこに運べばいいの？
So, where do we take it?
持ってきてくれた時と同じで、校庭にパパが来てくれてるから。
Oh, yeah. The same as when it was brought in, since Daddy's coming to the schoolyard.
はい、そこの手の空いてそうな運動部。この辺の家具を校庭まで運んで。
Okay, you athletics club guys with nothing to do. Carry the furniture around here to the schoolyard. Hoo-yah! The athletics club members split up the furniture and begin carrying it out like they're a moving company. I was thinking of helping. I'm going with the girl. I'll leave you with the alpaca. You can have the alpaca to yourself. Thank you. I appreciate it. You understand me. I was thinking of helping, but they all carry out the furniture quite quickly. I feel like I should be working out a bit more after seeing that power. Yukari picks up her teddy bear and heads down to the yard. As she leaves the room, our eyes meet again. It looks like she wants to say something, but she moves on without a word. She's probably in a state where she has no idea of what to say, bothered by yesterday's events, the same as me. It'll be a problem if it stays like this, though. I have to find some way to break the ice, but it's not that easy to make the mental light bulb go ding.
何ブツブツ独り言言ってるのよ。
What are you mumbling to yourself about? Shinazawa calls out to me as she hefts a big cardboard box. Shinazawa, was I talking out loud? I figured I grumbled a bit, but I was sure the rest was an internal monologue. I just thought it was, and have actually been blabbering all of that? Nah, I turn over my memories, but those thoughts didn't actually come out of my mouth.
口には出てなくても、そのうなりと表情を見ればなんとなくわかるわよ。
Even if you don't say it out loud, I can tell by your grumbling in your expression. Yukari, Shinozawa, are all girls just mind readers? It's like I have no privacy at all.
ま、あんたの悩みなんてどうせゆかり関係のことだろうし、何かあったんならさっさと謝ったら？
Well, anything you're worried about has to do with Yukari anyways. Why not just go and apologize now?
で、そんなことより一つ頼まれ事をしてほしいんだけど。
Although, this is more important. I need to ask you a favor. Don't just tell me my worries aren't important. Then again, she does know exactly what I'm worrying about, so I can't exactly say anything back to her. I'm getting more and more frightened of girls. My man wasn't in on incognito mode and expected privacy. Here we go again with favors. Well, we can't turn down a favor for someone who can read your mind so easily. Well, when you speak your mind, at least. But yeah, Kazuma's in no position to turn down the favor. Oh hell no, absolutely not. I'm getting more and more frightened of girls.
駅前にある藤村ビルの3階にコスパデルソルっていうお店があるんだけど、そこにこの衣装を返してきてほしいのよ。
There's a shop named Cospa del Sol on the third floor of the Fujimura building in front of the station. Can I ask you to take these costumes back there? Shinozawa keeps speaking as I keep my mouth shut. Then she tosses me the cardboard box without even waiting for me to respond. Well, this is part of my job, so I should carry it. But I don't mind returning them, but shouldn't you get them cleaned before returning them? It's her right to do whatever she wants if she buys or makes them. But if she borrowed them, it would only be proper to wash them before returning them.
ああ、いいのいいの。そこの店長にはいろいろ貸しがあるし、今回だってギブアンドテイクの関係になってる。
Give and the take. Oh, that's fine, just fine. The owner there owes me pretty big, and it was give and take this time too. Give and take. So Shinazawa gave them something so they'd lend us these costumes. What, I wonder? I'm curious, so I should just ask. I am a committee member after all, so I should have the right to ask. So, Shinazawa, so for this give and take, what did you...
篠沢さん、このカーテンってどうしたらいいの？
Shinazawa? What should we do with these curtains? What did you give and what did you take? Well, one part of it was these costumes. The conversation... Burn it! What did she give? The conversation is cut off by a classmate before I'm able to finish asking her.
え？ああ、今行くわ。
Oh, burn the curtains. Just burn it. Get rid of it. It's useless. It's trash. The kid who bought them, he's not getting he's not being reimbursed. He didn't hand in his receipts on time. We're burning them. Huh? Oh, I'm coming. My money? He's still crying. Shinazawa heads off to check on the curtain, not even listening to me.
あ、そうそう。店長には私の名前を出せばわかるようになってるから、よろしく頼むわね。
Oh, Oh yeah, they'll understand if you tell them my name. I'm counting on you. She dashes back for a second after dashing off, so I wonder if she's going to answer me. That isn't the case today. Yeah, got it. I give a quick reply and head to my cubby. Huh? Who would be messaging me right now? I try taking my cell phone out, but my hands are full of cardboard box, so I can't pull it out. I don't need to check it right now, I think, but it'd be a problem if it's an emergency. So I put down the cardboard box and take out my cell phone. Yukari. His hand became a cardboard box. It's just so full of cardboard box. You can't handle all this cardboard box. Dun dun dun! Yukari. It's a message from Yukari. All it says is, I'm waiting on the roof. That short sentence feels decisive. I ought to respond, but my hand stops just before I press the reply button. How should I respond? Okay, here comes my next choice. This probably means she wants to tell me something about yesterday. That's something she probably decided already. The urge to rush up to the roof right now wells up inside me. But I should just calm down and think. If Yukari isn't able to accept what I told her yesterday, and plans to put distance between us, how should I respond to that when the time comes? I can't brush it off now and say it was just a joke. I confessed to her decisively. Should I try explaining all over again? Or should I just ask her to believe me? I don't feel confident enough to explain the situation to her right now. Then I should probably not do it today, but pick a different date after lots of consideration and planning to hear what Yukari has to say. And, you know, goodness, okay, my voice is... The reading. It's getting to me. And you know, Shinazawa asked me to return these costumes too, so I can refuse pretty easily. I tell myself that. But this is all just an excuse. Then, what should I do? Okay, my next choice. I'll go ASAP. Yeah, okay. I'll go ASAP. I replied to her message with, I'll be there ASAP. What are you going to do if you can't trust your girlfriend? I have to take whatever she gives me. I'm pretty sure it's okay if I don't return the costumes immediately. More than that, stores are regularly open into the night, so there should be no problem going, even after listening to her. I put the cardboard box in the corner of the classroom and head to the rooftop. What does she want to talk about? I can't shake my anxiety, but it should be the same for Yukari. I won't let Yukari dwell on her worries alone. Hey, did I keep you waiting?
カズマくん。私もさっきここ来てメール打ったばっかりだよ。
Kazuma-kun. No, I just got here a few moments ago and sent you that message. I see. Good. I can't keep you waiting after all.
優しいんだね。
Oh, you're so kind. She blushes a little.
昨日の学園祭助けてくれてありがとね。
Thanks for saving me yesterday at the festival. Did I do something?
私が倒れた時保健室まで運んでくれたでしょ。その後も私が目を覚ますまでそばにいてくれたし。
Didn't you carry me to the nurse's office when I collapsed? You stayed by my side until I woke up. Because you're my girlfriend.
私はカズマくんの
Yeah, I'm your girlfriend. Yukari nods to herself. She seems to be satisfied with something. Doesn't it feel like we're skipping class when we're on the rooftop at a time like this?
確かに。
It does. As we make small talk, the sun falls a bit. We haven't yet talked about the real reason why we're here, most likely. So, class, splash, let's smash. Oh, no. No.
うん。
Yeah. She called me to the roof, meaning there's something she wants to talk to me about directly. Yukari understands what I want to say, without me even saying the rest. So is this what it means to breathe in harmony? No, we aren't there yet. I don't understand yet what she wants to talk about. So I'll listen intently. Her thoughts. Her resolve. The alpaca sounds. Yukari takes slow, deep breaths. I'll accept anything she tells me.
あのね、私、昨日のカズマくんの言葉、家でよく考えてみたの。
Kazuma-kun. Oh, hello, Mad Wolf. Nice to see you. How are you doing? Let's break up. Throws out PC. Let's break up. Just shut down the program. Uninstall PacaPlus. But yeah, how you doing, Mad Wolf? Hungry. Fair. Same here. She spent her evening thinking really hard about alpacas. You know, I thought about it. And if you're gonna see me as any animal, I suppose an alpaca's not a bad choice. Thank you. Of all the animals you could possibly see me as, I'm fine with being an alpaca. But yeah, you should resolve your hunger with I guess depending on what time it is for you, a breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Or a snack. But yeah, have something to eat. Get some sustenance, get some nutrients in ya. Kazuma-kun, when I got home, I thought really hard about what you said to me yesterday.
自分のことを鏡で見たり、触ってみたり、いろいろやってみた。
I looked at myself in the mirror. Hello, Miles. Sustain your life and body. Sustain yourself. Sustenate yourself. Get some sus, as the kids say. Hello, Miles. Thank you for that comment and welcome. How are you doing? I'm looking at an alpaca right now for lunch. No, well, you could take her out to lunch at a nice dinner on a nice lunch date. That'd be nice. I know of this nice place called Alpaca Kingdom. You can have lunch at the little cafe and watch alpacas graze on the fields. So yeah, invite Yukari to lunch. How kind of you. No date, just foods. Okay, it doesn't have to be a date. You could just hang out as friends. Order a nice meal. Foods. Oh, and doing well. Hoping to get productive and not distracted. How are you? I should be doing the same. I should be getting productive with this story. I'm doing good too. But good to hear you're doing good. I'm sitting down in a weird way. I keep Uh-oh, ad starting in 3 minutes. Okay, let me snooze that. Snooze. How long does this give me? 5 minutes. Oh dear. Okay, let me oh goodness. I'm getting sleepy. I might take a break in a quick moment, like up until I'll see what. I'll keep reading on. Oof, goodness. Oh, and Mad Wolf, thank you again for you getting that gift off my wish list. It's still on the way, it seems. It's still making its way over. But when it does arrive, I will display the proof. I will get some snackos. I'll have snacks, and I will take photographic evidence. PacaPlus speedrun. That's kind of like half speedrun, half. Okay, let's stop and read what's going on here. Okay, speedrun time. It's making its way downtown, traveling fast, people passing its homebound. It is. It's making its way. I don't know when, but it's on its way. I haven't checked on the. I'm looking carefully, making my way down. I'm not making my way downtown, but when it does make its way downtown, I will get my hooves on it and show you all. I looked at myself in the mirror, poked at myself, and tried doing all sorts of things. We could just eat the alpaca. No!
見ても私は私が人間にしか見えない。
She's too cute to eat. And plus, she's not. This might just all be an hallucination. But why not? She. It's all in your head. You seeing her as an alpaca. She's human. She's human. But I couldn't see myself as anything but a human. Cute or tasty? Cute. You'd have to get through all that fluff before you can eat. She's too cute, too fluffy to eat. I see. I want to know what all sorts of things one tries to see themselves as an alpaca. I wonder too. Like, I just stare at yourself in the mirror. The fluff is predator protection. That it does. It's doing its job, protecting from mad wolves, mad, deranged, crazy wolves. After all this, it looks like what I see in this world and what others see are different from each other.
でも私そんなことで諦めたくないの。ちゃんとカズマくんと悩みを世界を共有したい。
But I won't give up with just that. I want to share in your troubles. I have the hiccups. I want to be a part of your world.
どうしてカズマくんには私がアルパカに見えるようになったのかちゃんと知りたいの。
I want to know why I started looking like an alpaca to you. Oh.
だから二人で協力して原因を見つけたい。
Sorry, sleepy. So I want us to work together to find the cause. Yugati. I feel encouraged by her words. Yugati is saying she wants to share in my troubles. She's looking for a solution to what I talked about, which may or may not be real. I have scissors! That'll take you quite a long time. And once she figures out, she'll figure out what you're planning, and then she'll run. You couldn't possibly trim a running alpaca. Now, I really can't say I'm going to give up. Women are tough, I see. But you can tune a piano! What's the joke? I know the pea soup version. I know the what's the difference between... What's the... Beef? What was the pea soup? It was like... Anyone can... Oh! What's the difference between roast beef and pea soup? Anyone can roast beef, but nobody can pea soup! That's the joke. I remembered now from my Carly. It took me, I was trying real hard to remember. They are automatic shears. It'll still take you a while. She'll be panicking, she'll be running. But the tuna, I haven't heard the tuna piano version. brain went in overdrive on the course of 5 seconds. That's what happens when you remind me of something that's like just buried in my memories. Is I have to think real hard about it, and then I have to dig deep and reveal the hidden truths. Thanks.
お礼を言うのはまだ早いよ。何も原因は見つかってないんだから。
No problemski. It's too early to thank me. We haven't found the problem. We haven't found the cause yet. We know the problem, we just haven't found the cause or the solution. That's what. It's too early to thank me. We haven't found the cause yet. One moment, please. Formulating a plan. That's true, but I'm just so grateful you're my girlfriend. This thing. Normally no one would ever believe it. Yet you do, without laughing, and want to find the cause of it together with me. An intense heat rises up in my heart. Something is welling up in my eyes, and I can't help but turn my back to her. Thank you. Thank you, Yukari.
大丈夫だよ。
Heart attack imminent. Those are the first symptoms of our heart attack, Kazuma. Seek help. Kazuma-kun, it's fine. Yukari gently hugs me from behind as she says that. Her coat is warm from the sun, and it feels so comforting.
二人で協力して考えれば、
We can pull
と
through.
なんとかなるよ。
We can pull through if we both. We can pull through if we both think this through. You're right. Both of us can. I'm unable to continue speaking after that. Oh, let me sneeze again. I need to find a stopping point to let the ads. The ads are gonna play on their own. I gotta stop this. How many years has it been since I've wept like this? I've almost forgotten what it feels like. I can't show Yukari my tears, though. Why not? She's her girlfriend. She'll understand. She does. She's so understanding. I hold it all in. Yukari gently strokes me without saying a word. Together we can. She has no basis for it. Maybe she'll lick those tears. She has no basis for it, but even I'm able to believe in this intangible thing. Oh, we have today off to compensate for the festival. Okay, so yes, this is when we start making more choices on what to do. We woke up early today to try to figure out why this happened. We meet up at the same spot we take to school.
おはよう、カズマくん。
Good morning, Kazuma-kun. Good morning, Yukari. But besides that, I honestly can't even fathom where to start. Ugh, cold tea. Ah, no! Go warm it up. Time to burn my tongue again. Ugh, cold tea. We can't ask anyone about it, so how can we pinpoint the cause?
あのね、カズマくん。まず、私とカズマくんで共通認識を作りたいの。
Kazuma-kun, I want us to start on the same page. On the same page?
そう。カズマくんが見えている世界を言葉だけでもいいから知っておきたいって言えばいいかな。
Right. I want you to explain to me how you see the world. Just with words is fine. That's fine, but how? With words?
私からいくつか質問するから、それに正直に答えてもらっていい？
I'll ask the questions. Could you answer them honestly for me? Understood. I accept her proposal. I feel a bit scared of what she'll ask me, but I do think we need to have a common understanding.
まず一つ目。これは質問というより確認なんだけど、私がアルパカに見えるようになったのは私の誕生日。それまではカズマくんにも人間に見えていた。
Fact check first. It's not really a question, But you started seeing me as an alpaca on my birthday. Before then, you saw me as a human. Yeah, without question.
じゃあこれを見てもらってもいいかな。
Then, can I have you look at these? Saying that, she takes out 2 pictures. I take the pictures from Yukari and look at them.
1枚は今年の6月体育祭の時の写真。もう1枚はこの前の
What a good
学園祭
fact
の写
check.
真なの。
That's all she knows for now. She's still information gathering. One is from June this year, during the sports festival. The other is from the school festival we just had.
その写真はカズマくんの目にはどう見える？
How do these appear to you? Like using photos before and after birthday. It's a good method. How do these appear to you? I'm speechless. I can't believe what I'm seeing in these pictures. I had already assumed that human Yukari would be in the previous year's festival photo. What surprises me is the other one. The picture from this year's school festival is of Yukari as a human. What is the meaning of this? So, it really is something wrong with my eyes? Or is something wrong with my brain?
どうかな？
Well... X-Files music, please! Shouldn't he have tried this from the start? Yeah, I don't know why he takes so long to do some things that, like, you would think, like, if you were in the situation. The first thing you would... They have phone cameras, right? I believe... Yeah, they might be, like, flip phones, but they do indeed have phone cameras. Yeah, they look human to me for some reason. So this is how Yukari looked in her maid outfit during the school festival. It's hard to see in 12 pics. PXL. You'd be seeing missing? No! This doesn't help at all. I guess she also feels like an alpaca too. Yes, he does mention that he can feel her fur and how warm and soft her fur is. So it's not just looking like an alpaca, she feels as if she's an actual alpaca to him. Let me snooze the ads one more time. I'm running. That's my last chance to snooze. I've got 5 minutes left to reach a stopping point before you get blasted with ads. I'm sorry. So this is how Yukari looked in her maid outfit during the school festival. The Yukari in my memories is cute, but the one in this photo is really cute too. Pumps ad shotgun. Scare it away.
その写真あげるよ。
You can have that photo. Huh?
私がまた人間に戻れるようになった時、誰だお前って言われたらショックだしね。
It'd hurt if you said, "Who are you?" when I turn back into a human. She looks bashful when she says that. Well, considering she's given me a photo of herself, I can imagine her embarrassment. A photo of herself in a maid outfit, no less. There's no way I'd forget about Yukari, but I'll still take these gladly. But what I see and what's in the photos are different. What does that mean? It feels like the closer we get to solving one mystery, the more mysteries that surface.
じゃあ、カズマくん。
Okay, Kazuma-kun. Yeah? What is it? Now that Yukari is taking the lead, we've been able to uncover things I wouldn't think about. It feels great not being alone.
とりあえず、これで最後なんだけど。
So, this'll be the last one for now, but, Yukari appears hesitant to speak. Is this something difficult for her to ask? I'm fine. Ask me anything.
じゃあ、私のこと触ってもらえないかな。
Then, could I have you touch me? What? No, Yukari, what are you saying? We're out in public. Intense fluffing. Not that. He's not touched his girlfriend since they went out? Apparently not, since I guess because he's been keeping his distance, like, oh, she looks like an alpaca now. This is real strange. Let me try and back away from this situation. I don't know, maybe it's just because he's been so distant. Not that. So if I'm an alpaca, that means I'd be really furry, right?
だったら私が触られた感覚とカズマくんが触っている感覚を比べてみたいの。
So, I want to compare the sensation of what you feel when you touch me to what I feel when you touch me. She frantically adds more onto the explanation. I see. So that's why. I've already experienced that then. Remember those times I hugged you?
うん。
Oh, yeah. It felt so good. Not just the fuzz, she's a completely different shape too. Yes, she's quadrupedal. She ain't two-legged anymore. For science.
つまり
Meaning? Quadrupedal, yes. I couldn't figure out how to say it proper. Oh, I see. I guess she wouldn't really understand with just good. Your body feels like alpaca fleece. It's soft and fluffy and feels so good. I just want to keep on touching it. Not in summer, though. I add that on the end. No matter how much I love alpacas, I don't think I could stand going the whole summer in that soft fluffiness. Police sirens way on the distance!
そっか。やっぱり視覚だけじゃなくて触覚もアルパカなんだね。
I see. So you don't just see an alpaca, but you feel it too. Feeler? Oh, feel it. Yeah, that's right. For a second, I think of some sort of sensor antenna coming out of me, but she said feel it, not feeler. It's true. If she feels like an alpaca when I touch her, then it isn't just something wrong with my eyes.
はい。
40 seconds.
これで私からの確認は終わり。逆にカズマくんは私に何か
I'm
聞き
sorry,
たい
but
ことある？
that was my last snooze. The ads are incoming. There's 25 seconds left. I'm so sorry. Turn down your volume, take aim, and fire at will. I will continue on when you return. I'm so sorry. Let me go and break. Poor Will. It's what he deserves. It's what he gets. But yeah, I suppose let's all take a break. 3 seconds. I'll go on break. I'll come back with more water because my throat's getting sucky. It's sucking. It's my throat. I need water. I need water. I'll be back in a minute. Well, when the ads end. See you in a bit. Sorry. Okay, I have returned with water and yeah. Welcome back. Thank you. That's an acronym I know. Is welcome back. And BRB, I know those. Welcome back. Thank you. But yeah, okay. Warner Brothers. So you weren't welcoming me back at all. That you were just. Why are you bringing up the Warner Brothers at a time like this? What have they got to do with anything? Okay. So. I'm bringing up the Warner Bros. Because why not? I was just being a corporate shill. Let me be a corporate shill in peace. Get marketed at. Me. You got a problem with me being a corporate shill? Too bad. I almost considered like pressing the run ad buttons again. Oh, you got problems with me being a corporate shill? Well, have some more of it and just run some ads. But no, we've got to get on with this story. Okay. Okay. Yukari. Okay then, that's my last check. Is there anything you want to ask me instead? You monster. No, it's fine. Actually, I'd like to think about what we're going to do about this from now on.
そうだね。
Yeah. We're making headway just talking like this. But since today is a holiday, it feels like we should do what we can today.
じゃあどうしようか。
So, what to do? Yeah. Okay. So apparently the choices I made earlier today were the correct choices. It's just that, like, I guess because I started from a save point, I didn't answer the proper questions earlier. But yeah, okay. I guess we could skip ahead in these because, like, we've gone through these paths before, but now it might lead to something different because I started with something different. Okay, I'm thinking of going to the hospital. And then, okay, so to long story short, we decided against going to the hospital because, like, what if they, like, what if you explain things to them and they're like, okay, this seems pretty severe, let's call your parents, and then they're like, no, we don't want to turn this into anything bigger than it really is, even though it's a pretty big thing. You'd think they'd want, like get your parents involved. That, why is that such a big deal? If this is affecting you that badly, get your parents involved. But so they decide, let's talk to the school nurse instead. But then they realize it's a day off, and so the school nurse won't be there. And then they realize, you know what, it's better not to talk to the school nurse anyway, because she'll just say it's stress or anxiety that is causing you to see me as an alpaca, and that won't do us any good. So yeah. Uh,
こんな時間になっちゃったね。
yeah, and it brought about nothing. We didn't. We just waited at school all day, like, let's wait for the school nurse, and then we realized, like, it's a day off. Why would the school nurse show up? You know what? We shouldn't talk to the school nurse anyway. It's gonna be pointless. And then we tomorrow. And then Alpaca Kingdom.
アルパカ王国？
Alpaca Okoku. But, this game paused at bits you've not read. I think so. I believe there's a setting for, skip already read. Oh, okay, yeah. And it seems to stop at every time you have to make a decision. It should. Yeah, it seems like that's the case.
アルパカ王国？
Alpaca Okoku. So, wait, then yeah. So maybe I should just skip ahead, because this is just, we call Alpaca Kingdom because we can't go there in person. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so we called the employee. It's already dark again. It feels like the sun is setting earlier lately. Okay, this is... Well, let me... again... This is just... yeah, we're disappointed. We need more, Oh, wait. This is turning the same... Have I restarted for nothing? It's September, of course night comes early. Oh, it really is? Okay. Okay, the diary in which we find out why The lineage has been cursed with. Oh no! Wait, wait! Why was it skipping so fast? Could it be a lot of this is the same and then there's gonna be a different bit somewhere? It feels like that, but like. Huh, okay, when does it become different? It lied! It skipped everything! Earthing! Yukari. I'm completely frazzled, yet Yukari seems relatively calm. I could tell she's worried too. She really must believe in me. Even with my eyes closed, even in the darkness, I'm fine. That's right. What I see before me isn't reality. Yukari always wakes me up when I'm confused by what is right in front of my eyes. That's the reality I believe. Now it's my turn. That's why I know. My reality is with Yukari. I need nothing else. This is all I need. I focus everything on Yukari and shut out the world as I see it. Please let this be a different ending. I see. It's just as you said.
カズマくん
Huh? Kazuma-kun? I have my eyes closed right now. I can feel exactly what you feel. The flow of Yukari's life. The proof of her existence. I feel as if I'm touching that. Yukari's figure, her heat, her weight. I can follow it blindly, to the letter.
なんか不思議
It's strange. What is?
すごく不安なのに何にも怖くないの
Contain your hormones, boy! Calm down, buddy. Now's not the time. I feel so anxious, yet I'm not afraid. I feel her warmth radiating against me. It's always the time. Paca babies! No, they're still in high school, they're too young! And at the same time, my love for her swells. It's somewhat similar to how I feel when I think about alpacas normally. Oh, you're right. Calm your tits. It's somewhat similar to how I feel when I think about alpacas normally. Yes. Haha. I end up with that thought after coming this far. I cringe a bit, recalling how much of a fool I am. How much of a fool for alpacas I am. Cringe. Yukari. Since I have my eyes closed, I don't have to think of anything unnecessary. That's how I can move as my heart allows without needing to prepare myself. I place my hand on Yukari's cheek, just as that great young man did in the past. Yukari holds her breath, and my hand is once again wrapped in warmth. A blazing light envelops us at that moment. It's so bright, I have to shut my eyes. Please let this be different. How much time passes me by? I slowly open my eyes. I'm sorry! I'm so sorry! Become alpaca! This is the best ending! I knew it! There, before me. Yukari hasn't changed at all. Well, I guess her expression has changed to that of a mix between surprise and confusion.
カズマくんだよね
You're Kazuma-kun, aren't you? Look at your glorious mane. Luxurious. If you look at the credits, you can see my name. I planned this all along. JK. All part of my master plan. Yukari cocks her head and asks me that. But hey, Paca babies, no qualms about Paca babies this time. No need to worry. Yukari? What are you saying?
ね、
Well, Yukari appears extremely troubled and doesn't speak as she passes me a hand mirror, as though telling me to have a look. Huh? I can see Yukari in this mirror.
違うよ。カズマくんがアルパカになってるんだよ。
No! Kazuma-kun! You've turned into an alpaca! What? What's the meaning of this? I am... this reflection? Is this... possible? I move my hand and make a face, and the alpaca in the mirror does the same. I finally come to grips with what happened. Alpaca these fleas all over the place. I wonder how much alpacas shed. Huh. I finally come to grips with what happened, after checking myself in the mirror over and over. Instead of breaking the curse cast on Yukari, I brought it upon myself. The realization of failure brings with a shock that causes me to black out. They're still not really alpacas, right? I suppose only to each other they are alpacas? And to themselves? It's really bizarre. This seems like it might be a bad ending, actually, considering, like, just... I hope this isn't a bad ending. This is the best thing possible. In my eyes. That's true, like Shrek! It's just like Shrek! I love you for who you truly are. In their hearts of hearts, they are alpacas. The realization of failure brings with it a shock that causes me to black out. I tried so hard up until now, and this is the result. Why did this happen? What did I do wrong?
カズマくん、カズマくん。
Kazuma-kun? Kazuma-kun? Wait. It feels like I can... Bad end? It feels like I can hear Yukari's voice from far off, as my vision and consciousness begin to fade. I thought the same world will be there every time I woke up. However, I was mistaken. Anime characters black out real often, don't they? It's worrying. However, I was mistaken. Anemic. Oh? It really is. That single phrase escapes my mouth as I rest on a bench, tired from running around all over the place since early in the morning. Okay, so we're not dead, I think. I thought we just like passed out and died from the shock, but okay. We seem to be okay. Oh! Black Cat, the shopping district, the park, filled with alpacas. Oh! The day after I become an alpaca, I discover that everyone is now an alpaca. Oh dear. My family, friends, even my boss, travelers, celebrities, adults, children, men and women. Okay, that was weird. I think it was an accident. All humans have, without a single exception, turned into alpacas. The alpacalypse. It's like a nightmare, but he's awake. The world's turned to alpacas. The alpacalypse is here and now. And apparently it's... Yukari sees him as an alpaca too, so this is like real... It's not just him hallucinating everyone's an alpaca now, besides his girlfriend. This is like... What about actual alpacas and... Yeah, what about... What happened to the alpacas? that means the world isn't flat. It's alpaca shaped. It's very fluffy. That would be like, imagine a fluffy planet. I like that idea of a fluffy, very soft planet. But yeah, all humans have, without a single exception, turned into alpacas. Also, just as with Yukari, not a single person noticed the change, but Yukari noticed. Yukari says you're an alpaca now, so she notices something. She didn't notice that she was an alpaca, but she noticed you're an alpaca. Wait, how does this work? What? Just as with Yukari, not a single person noticed the change. This almost feels like everyone in the entire world has become an alpaca. Looking around from where I'm sitting, it's like I'm back at Alpaca Kingdom. There are so many alpacas. So many. So many. 10 out of 10 illogical. Alpaca again. Did all media turn to alpacas too? Is there a man plus? Where your alpaca girlfriend turns human? Girl plus? Man plus? Human plus? Well, no, if alpaca shortened to paca, then yeah, man plus works too. The biggest difference from the kingdom is that they're wearing suits, school uniforms, holding shopping bags, and the like. I feel like I'm about to do a spit take as I recall what happened the day before. Yukari never ended up turning back into a human. I became an alpaca instead. No, not just me. Everyone has turned to an alpaca. Yukari, I don't know how to say it, but you look like a hairless monkey. I'd be very like if I was told you look like an alpaca, I'd be like, oh, that's sweet, I suppose. You look like a hairless monkey. Pardon? There's got to be a better way of putting it. No, not just me. Everyone has turned to an alpaca. Compared to the first time Yukari appeared as an alpaca, I was able to accept this dramatic transformation pretty readily. Excuse me? The horror. But... I don't know how this is all working out. I just don't remember how I got back after that. Did she carry me back? No, it's likely she called for someone. But, well, is there a problem with everyone being an alpaca? I wouldn't think so. They don't seem to care, and everything seems the same as always, save for their appearance.
おはよう、カズマくん。何が日常風景なの？
Morning, Kazuma-kun. What's the same as always? A familiar voice calls out to me from behind.
カズマくんのお母さんから朝早く出かけたわよって教えられて探し回っちゃった。
Your mom told me you went out early this morning, so I've been looking around for you. You could have just contacted me on my cell phone.
だってこの前自分の顔を見て倒れてその後帰るって言ったきり連絡なかったんだもん。
But after you looked in the mirror, you just said you were going home, and you haven't returned any calls.
心配で家まで一緒だったのも覚えてないでしょ。
You don't remember? I was worried, so I stayed with you until you got home.
その後連絡しても全然反応なかったから様子を自分で確認しに行こうと思ったの。
I didn't hear from you at all after that, so I thought I'd check on how you're doing in person. In alpaca. Yukari explained to me what happened in the warehouse yesterday. I guess I'd lost my memory I guess I'd lost my memory of that. It seems Yukari has begun to see everyone around her as alpacas too. Oh, okay. This is just a guess, but maybe since we failed to break the curse, we messed it up and made it stronger? But I don't see how these choices I made resulted in this ending, in this... Like, what did I do so wrong that we screwed everything up this badly? It might have infected Yukari with the kiss. The skip made things horribly wrong. There's probably a visual novel out there somewhere that like punishes you for skipping. I imagine that's a thing. But I don't think this is one of those. Wow. I can imagine it's a thing. But I don't think this is that. Let me take a sip of water. It might have infected Yukari with the kiss. Skip at your own discretion. It doesn't give you any more, like, I think it'd be more impactful if it didn't tell you if it was because you skipped. Or at least not before you skip. Like, you just skip of your own volition. Or maybe you get like a warning, like, whatever you do, don't you dare skip. And then when you do, it's like, I told you. You should have listened to me. I warned you, didn't I? Is that what happened? I'm sorry to have worried you. Game turns into Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm surprised. If I haven't played Doki Doki, but I wouldn't be surprised if that had that feature of like you skip and you're punished for it. It's okay. You seem to be fine now. Since I've become an alpaca, I...
カズマくんはアルパカの姿でもかっこいいよ。
Oh, you're still cool looking as an alpaca. Oh, that's nice. That's good to know. I'm still very... Despite the fact I've suddenly become an alpaca, I'm still very handsome. That's nice. Thank you, Yukari. Yukari must have seen him a bit depressed, since she follows up in a hurry. Thanks. Nah, it's fine, since I like this face. The devs work so hard on the CGs and storytelling, and you want to skip? We don't care if you've seen the same scene 10 times. You are going to watch and you are going to enjoy it. Yeah, I can't really say I'm disappointed that we didn't break the curse. But I can't tell Yukari that. Even though her own curse backfired on her, she's still worried about me. Come to think of it, it's impressive that you still recognize me in my alpaca form.
だってカズマくんだもん。自分の好きな人くらいわかるよ。
Because you're you. I'd know the person I love at least. She looks down shyly after saying that. I'm not exactly a person now, though. Or, I mixed up the voices. I'm not exactly a person now, though. Isn't this cute? Like, would you recognize your loved ones if they suddenly became animals, alpacas? But they still wear the same clothes. They're still the same them, but they're an alpaca. After that, anyone who has played that game could say out the scenes line by line, including the sound effects. You memorize it by heart. I had to get all the endings. I just had to. I wasn't gonna skip for nothing. I'm not exactly a person now, though.
確かに。
That's true. That's how you join the cult. That's how they recruit ya. Each time you play, there's subliminal messaging to keep you playing and playing and playing and playing. After that, the gloom I feel clears up without a trace. This is just fine for an alpaca-loving nut like me. A girl I love from the bottom of my heart is an alpaca, in a world filled with my beloved alpacas. Now you're getting it. Now you're understanding. It might not be too much of a stretch to say that this is a dream come true. Yukari, right now, I'm happy.
私も。
Me too. Let's be together forever. Okay, it's a good ending. He comes to his senses and realizes this is the best thing he could have ever hoped for. Let's be together forever. Is this a true ending? I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah. I love this world. I love alpacas. And I love Yukari more than anyone else. I don't know how to make an air horn noise. Aw. Yeah, that's not so bad. For a second I was worried, like, just the shock of him turning into an alpaca killed him. Oh, PacaPlus. Oh, it's gonna get loud. It's gonna get loud.
PacaPlus.
The menu is so loud for some reason. But yeah, that was pretty cute. Oh, yeah, speaking of that little... Oh, it's Caramel dancing. How cute. What a cute emote. I want a Caramel dancing emote. But here are all the wonderful memories we've made with Yukari. In her human form. Oh, oops. Airhorn redeem. I think I'm too easily startled for that sort of thing. I think that would just... People would just start jump scaring me all day, every day. Paca. There she goes. So athletic. So agile. But then she fell. And there she is. That's what I'm making Valentine's Day art of. Don't laugh at her pain. Stubby arms. They're so stubby. Those stubby little legs with no hooves on them are so fun. I like that choice. It's real cute. She's nothing but fluff. She's just entirely enveloped in fluff, and it's great. I don't know how the choices I made resulted in that ending. Like there's one ending she stays an alpaca, but you marry her anyway, and then the other ending where you wind up becoming an alpaca with her. I don't know what causes what. It's like a plush. She does look like she's a big plush in a wedding dress. I want a plush of an alpaca in a wedding dress. I wish I could go like Build-A-Bear or something and just make it an alpaca in a wedding dress. That would be wonderful. I want that. I want official PacaPlus merchandise. Yes. Two. Oh yes, her eyes are purple, the same as her hair. And proper wedding, proper. Also cute, but she's not quite as much of a plush toy as she was in her Paca form. And let's end off. What time? Oh yeah, it is kind of time for me to get going. Let's end off with the theme song. Wait, is there a credits thing? Okay, suppose not. I suppose it's just... Yeah, I suppose it's just this. So yeah, let us enjoy the PacaPlus theme song. The real alpacas. Well, that was something. 君が僕、僕が君、君と僕、パカプラス。There she is, the love of my life. She's so cute. I'm still not over the fact that there's real footage of alpacas just in there. That was something. That was an experience indeed. It was just something to behold. But now, yeah, I suppose that's that's PacaPlus done. I really wish I could have. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I don't think they're ever gonna actually translate the remaining games. There's also PacaPlus Minus, which is the prequel, which I don't think actually features an alpaca. It's just the story of how Kazuma and Yukari met. It's the prequel. And then there's PacaPlus Plus, which features more alpaca, and it features another animal. I suppose there is a true ending. I suppose the true ending then is that they get married when she's not. Well, I don't know if it continues from her still being an alpaca. Well, no, it does feature the alpaca, but I don't know if it continues off from when they're married. Huh. We could keep a lookout for other silly romance visual novels. That I would enjoy. New PacaPlus. Unfortunately, not here. And I don't know if it's ever going to end up being translated into English. It's only available in Japanese, and it seems like the company that made the games are just out of not active since like 2015. If I checked, I checked the other day. Like I looked up their Twitter, and it's like it's been quite some time since they've been active. But who knows? You never know what could happen. You never know. They live happily ever after, no matter which ending you get. Seems so. Good for them. But the best ending is this. But yeah, I suppose that's it for today. We've achieved all endings in PacaPlus, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if I've got the CGs of it, so yeah. If you know of any other silly romance. Oh, you know what? I did see while looking on itch.io for some games I could potentially play in the future. I did see one. Let me show you now. Let me pull up the. I've got to show you this. I was gonna say I'll show it in the Discord, but now let me just show you right now before I head out. Congratulations! Now you can check this one off your list. Yes, I can mark it as complete. Ah, yes, I can mark it as complete. True that. Okay. Let me find my library. Here it is. I'm sorry. This is the same reaction I had when I first came across it. I'm sorry, it's just I'm sorry. Let me another one bites the dust. Duh, duh, duh. Must be good. It's let me I'm sorry, let me save the I gotta save the picture. If it gets a reaction. I'm so sorry. I hope I'm not hyping it up, but this is just the reaction it gets out of me. I'm sorry. Okay. Here it is. crying out loud. Seriously? Snails! Snoils! I'm sorry. Look at his badge! It's a snail badge! Look at that! His badge! But yes. Goodness, I'm so sorry. Okay, but one more image I must show you. It's got boys and gals. And you know what it's got best of all? And I'm out of words. And snails. Hang on, I have one more image to show you of this. Wait, where's the picture? Shantae will be thrilled. Maybe this will be for Valentine's Day. Oh, here it is. Jeff, the snail. He snails the ocean. I'm blocking a pretty. She dreams of stroking his barnacles. Nothing more than that. His barnacles. His barnacles. His barnacles are just so manly. The snailer. He snails the ocean. Really good at that's a weird. Yeah, he's really good at Spanish for some reason. That's for some reason he is. Jeff the snailer. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm scared of this game. I'm a little scared too. I'm more. There is a little bit of me that's scared, but there's also the greater part of me that's just in awe. But okay, it's beautiful. It's a work of art. But that is art we will have to admire some other time. There's another one that looks silly called Sucker for Love on stream. On Steam rather. Oh, Steam. Okay, not itch. I was gonna look on itch.io, but Steam. Okay, let me have a look real quick. Oh, stop thinking about snails. I'm sorry. Sucker for Love. Oh, I've heard of this, but wait. Oh, yes, I have. I've heard of this before. I don't know much about it, but I have seen before. Her. Yeah, I know this one. Yeah, I forgot the name of it. I just saw like a glance of it once before, and I thought that looks kind of cute actually. There's a cat one, Perfect Date. Oh my goodness, there's a whole world to discover. Perfect Date. Oh. Oh my goodness. This looks cute. These all look so cute. Oh, I have that one. But okay, if you find more, I don't want to take up too much of your time. But if you do find more, let me know in the Discord. Let me know. I will take note and see if I can't play them someday soon. But for now. Yeah, so PacaPlus, I should check that off the list. We are done. And I should thank Regardmore again for getting me the game. I have another way of thanking Regardmore for I didn't think of it until just like the stream start. I was like, oh, you know what would be cool? A cool way to thank people who get me games or get me gifts in general. I thought of a way, but I thought of it too late when the stream started. But I've got to thank her again for getting me this game. It was a delight. And thank you, Margaritas, for getting me. Oh goodness, that is a large image. That's a big one. Scale down now. There we are. Cream Puff says thank you again for the tea. That's my boy. Huge. Tea. And it was a very nice tea. It was very... It's what you'd expect. It smells like lavender, tastes like lavender, and there's like a hint of a honeyish flavor. I don't know how to... I'm not good at describing things, but all I can say is I like the tea. It's nice. It's very... makes me feel fancy. Tea is big as... Oh, yes! Oh, that'd be nice. So is the cat. Yes, they are larger than me. That's how big he is in real life. Is it loose leaf tea? Yes, it is. It is loose leaf, and thankfully I have like a little... It's a dinky little thing. It's a little metal thing. It doesn't quite hook it. The hook thing to prevent it from falling into the hot water is not quite right. So I just had to hold on to it as it brewed. But I still had something. I was able to do it, and it's nice. You put like a teaspoon. A tablespoon. You use a tablespoon. Awesome. It's gonna last a decent amount. Yes. It seems like it'll last me quite some time. But, oh, okay. That's. And thank you. Okay, I gotta go. Yes, I'm sorry. Let me send you on your way. I will see you all tomorrow for, I don't know if something new or getting back to Shantae or Chorokyu. I'll see. But tomorrow will be another game session, or maybe, yeah, it'll be another. I don't know. Let me think. Let me think about it. I'll know tomorrow. But yeah. Thank you all so very much. Thank you, Regardmore, for getting me the game. Thank you for Margaritas for getting me this team. And thank you, Madwolf, for getting me that bag of game that still hasn't arrived yet. But when it does, I'll let you know. So yeah, yeah. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me as I had my last date with Yukari and achieved world peace. World alpaca. We experienced the alpacalypse together. I wish you a good night. I wish you all a good night too, or a good day, or a good afternoon, depending on what time zone you're in. But yeah, for me it's night, so good night to me. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope to see you all tomorrow. But for now, let me send you on over to someone else. Oh, ad in progress. Oh goodness. Can I raid while an ad is playing? Oh, you know what? Good night to you too. Yes, good night all of you. I was asked about Hogwarts Legacy the other day, and we have... Oh, wait. Well, yeah, Lady Pixelheart is streaming some Hogwarts Legacy, if you all want to watch that, I suppose. Damn ads interrupting your goodbyes. I know, it's just... But I just noticed it's Friday. What? Okay, choose between Hogwarts Legacy and art. Vote. Vote now. Regardmore's on to... Yeah, I did. I was just like, oh, Hogwarts Legacy. That I was asked about that the other day. But I noticed Regardmore's... I forgot. Vote. Vote now. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. I'm sorry. Maybe some other time, Lady Pixelheart. I'm very sorry, but... yeah, alright. The people have spoken. Oh, the ladybug! Okay. To Regardmore stream we go. Let me start the read. Okay. And it's ready. Okay. But yeah, thank you all so very much. Thank you again. Thank you very much. I hope to see you all tomorrow for a game I don't know what game, but a game. Certainly, it's gotta be a video game. It can't not be a game. But yeah, sorry, I'm rambling. Yeah. See you all later. Sweet dreams, everyone. And we'll head on over to Regardmore's stream. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh. Dr. Pirate should be on that list too, for following. Or maybe just because he followed me right at the very end of my stream. But yeah, let me... Well... Let me... There's some acknowledgement for Dr. Pirate. Sorry about that. Weird the way these things work, but yeah. Just some acknowledgement for Dr. Pirate too. Alright, see ya!